What's going on, good people? I see we got 0 people in here. You all missed the intro, but you'll catch it next time. Gearing up for this first game of the season. Let's see if I am live everywhere. I tried to go live on Twitter, but I'm not a Twitter premium member, so I couldn't go live on Twitter. But we're going to go ahead and go forward with YouTube. See, we got one person in here, 101. As always, it's like a 50-50 shot in these 1 o'clock games that the game will start exactly at 1 o'clock, and you'll be like a second late and you missed the first play and like they're handing the ball off already. And then the other shot is that they're not going to start until 106. It's literally a 50-50 shot. I'm not using my normal, my normal methods for watching. So I might be a couple of seconds behind, but we should be okay. We should be okay. I'll just try not to look at the chat, try not to get spoiled. But I'm thinking this will be a pretty smooth game. Not to say I expect to win by a bunch, but I expect to win by a bunch. I just kind of do. I mean, I just feel like it's time. I feel like it's time to start a season off. And as I'm saying this, Joe Smo is saying coming in with low expectations. I'm expecting the Giants to do something, man. Like we got to come out with some fire. We got to, and just for the folks, because y'all just joined. Test intro. I see I lost some people. Was the intro that bad, man? That's just like a test intro. Um, I'm still playing around with that. That's not really what I want it to be when I'm finished, but that's a little test intro for now. I see they're doing the whole kickoff thing. It looks like we'll find out. I can't tell who won the toss and who's getting the ball first. To me, it looks like the Giants might be getting the ball first. But let's find out. It looks like the Giants are headed towards. Okay. Phil Simms is about to ring the bell, or Eli Manning is about to ring the bell, but they're both there. This is our 100th year anniversary, guys. Like I'm not taking this L. Not on the 100th year anniversary against Sam Darnold. Like it's Sam Darnold. I need Eli and Phil Simms to like literally channel their energy into Daniel Jones. I need Lawrence Taylor right there to channel his energy into Dexter Lawrence. If Dexter Lawrence plays with Lawrence Taylor's energy, guess what, folks? I mean, the league is in trouble. The league is in trouble. So the Giants are getting this ball first. First kickoff of the season for the New York Football Giants. First kick return is not going to be returned. So much for all the kickoffs this year. What's going on, Greeny? We got the regular crew back. Daniel Jones last year. Let's not even show those stats because I need greatness from him today. It's like to put on these nasty jerseys. These I'm not going to call them nasty, but to put on these jerseys that aren't really that aesthetically pleasing, we got to win. We got to win. So I'm gonna stop looking at the chat because I know you guys are probably a couple of about 30, 40 seconds ahead of me. Hopefully not too much more than that. But DJ's lining up. Got the tight end in motion. Hand off to Singletary, who's going to get about 2 yards, a yard and a half. Joe Smo is putting the stank emojis. Oh, man. Okay, he's talking about the jerseys. Okay. I'm trying to stay behind on the comments because I'm not trying to get spoiled. But we're going to take this one play at a time. Daniel Bellinger's your starting tight end. I could have sworn I just saw 84 in there. That might be sheesh, that might be I couldn't tell. I couldn't tell you. Maybe I didn't see 84. DJ's going to drop back. He's got all the time in the world. Hit the check down, and he throws the ball so low that we lose 6 yards. So now it's 3rd and long. I mean, I don't understand what Daniel Jones has with these check. Like, what is his problem with these check downs? He cannot throw these check downs to save his life. Even though Patrick Peterson wasn't good, it just looks weird to see this guy wearing 7 at cornerback, Byron Murphy. It's just like, I mean, you're not Patrick Peterson. Like, it's not like Patrick Peterson made his mark as a Viking, but it's just still strange to see. So 3rd and 14, just like Joe Smo said, looks like we're picking up from last year. Got to snap the ball, DJ. Got to snap the ball. And we're going back 5. Are you kidding me? Come on now. This is literally, it's not the worst way to start the season, but it's not a good way to start the season. I mean, you lose 6 yards because you decided to throw a check down too low to where your running back has to pick the ball up off the turf. And then you have a delay of game. So 3rd and 19. Daniel Jones is back there by himself. Great protection. He has all day to throw the ball, and we get a drop from Theo Johnson. So that's who 84 is. It's Theo Johnson. I'm not mad at Theo for dropping that because, I mean, listen, he was hearing footsteps, but that was a horrible drive. I mean, not a good drive there from Daniel Jones, but the pass protection is amazing. The pass protection is amazing. The pass protection, again, is amazing. Yeah, it was a great season while it lasted, Toast. It was. Jamie Gillen's going to punt this. Almost blocked. All right, so they'll return this. There's a flag, so this is going to come back. That'll help us. We need it. The pass protection was incredible. I mean, the pass protection was incredible. I just can't believe we pass protected that well for Daniel Jones, and he couldn't do anything for us. Like, there's no way. Only one drive, but like I said, that's not encouraging. That is not encouraging at all, one bit. Okay, Sam Darnold coming out. Defense has to set the tone. Because of that penalty, we're actually getting this ball. They're getting this ball at the 15. Tee off, guys. Tee off. Hand off to Aaron Jones. He's going nowhere. Nada. Nothing. Nothing. All right. 2nd down coming up. I feel really good about us being able to stop the run today. And it is kind of dark in here. Let's see if I can get the light on. Well, next play. I'll get the light on the next play. I just realized I don't have the light on in this room. Anyway, Sam Darnold's dropping back. Dexter Lawrence is in his face, and Dexter Lawrence with the first sack of the year. I just came up with a bunch of sound effects for this season, but I don't have one for Dexter Lawrence. What kind of crazy person am I, man? What kind of crazy person am I? Dex is a beast, man. Dex is a beast. Like, there is no blocking Dex at all. And he may be the reason that we win this game. That is the biggest mismatch in this game. Dexter Lawrence versus anybody in the interior. So they're going to have their own 3rd and 16. The Giants are going to get the tee off with this new pass rush. Let's see what we got. Brian Burns came off the edge. They got it off. And he dropped the football. He couldn't get it in bounds. Did he get it in bounds? Yes. Yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Did he recover it in bounds? Andrew Phillips forced a fumble, put his helmet right on that ball. Did he get that in bounds, though? Did he get that in bounds? Looks like they're going to give it to us. Looks like they're going to give it to us. Perfect. All right. This is the perfect time to make something happen. I knew the turnovers will come. Daniel Jones under center. Looks like Singletary's behind him. 1st and 10 at the 20. Hand off to, looks like Eric Gray, and he's going nowhere. So a wasted play, 1st down. Not great run blocking there, but we got 2nd down coming up, 2nd and 10. The run game for both teams does not look good so far. I think they're showing Ivan Pace Jr. right now. He talked all that trash. We'll be dropping a film session on Ivan Pace Jr. after the trash he talked. I don't understand why we're in this. Why we got 2 tight ends out there. DJ dropping back. He's stepping up. Connects to Daniel Bellinger. He's going to get about 4 yards there. So we got a 3rd and about 5 coming up for the New York Giants. And let's see if we can pick this 3rd and actually 7 up deep in Vikings territory after we get a gift from the defense. After we get a gift from the defense, can this offense capitalize? This has been what's the problem with the New York Giants for years, is we can never capitalize on the turnovers our defense gives us. Finally went through wide receivers. Theo Johnson out wide. Daniel Jones in the shotgun. He's taking the ball. You got a flag. Daniel Jones is going to take off, and he's going to pick up this 1st down. 1st down, Giants. All right. 1st down. Offside, so we pick up that 1st down. Let's go ahead and decline that penalty. 1st down, DJ. He's never going to slide. He's always going to drop the shoulder. That's just him. That's why we'll probably see another quarterback this year, to be honest with you. I'm trying to figure out why it took us 2. He said he was 2 steps ahead. I'm trying to figure out why. It took Dable so long to put 3 wide receivers out there. He's got so many tight ends in the game. It's like our game plan is to run the football, and that's our first positive run today, about 4 yards. That's hilarious. Nikocado avocado. I didn't get to watch that video, but I'm gonna watch that video later. He said I was 2 steps ahead. Dable getting Danny crushed out there. I don't know if I'm on your play yet. Hopefully this isn't what's going to happen this next play, but we're on 2nd goal. Malik Neighbors is out there. These jerseys are so bad, I can't even really read the numbers. Wandale in motion. Looks like that might be Darius Slayton there. DJ is taking off, and yeah, you're right. He's getting them crushed. I don't understand what's going on. Daniel Jones is not Josh Allen. He's not that guy, pal. Yeah, you're like 15 seconds ahead of me, 30 seconds ahead, so it's not too bad. I can understand that you like the jersey, but the thing is, the only reason I don't like this jersey, to be honest with you, is like I said, I'm so used to seeing the regular jerseys, that like stripe there. I'm used to being able to tell who the player is by their body type and their stance, but they just look different. Malik Neighbors is double covered. DJ is going to take off again, and he's going nowhere. And the Giants are going to kick a field goal, I can't imagine. Yeah, Malik Neighbors was double covered, so I don't blame him there. He should have taken off, but he was just a little bit too late taking off. So you got Tracy in there on 3rd down. Let's see. Yeah, there was nothing there. His best shot was to take off. He just had to get his feet up. I mean, it's a shoestring tackle. Yeah, they're going to have to get the ball to Malik Neighbors soon. We're about what 23-yard field goal right down the middle. All right, so Dexter Lawrence and Andrew Phillips get us 3 points. The Giants, once again, nothing new, cannot get into the end zone after the defense giving them a gift. Like literally giving them a gift. There's nothing that they can do. This offense doesn't look too much different than it did last year. Malik Neighbors is getting doubled every play, and no one else is open. And this isn't me saying like, "Oh, Daniel Jones." Like, no. Like, they got to make something happen. He's got to throw somebody open or something because we can't do this. We can't do that. Yeah, he's got time. He's got all day. He's got all day to throw the ball. I don't. I usually like. I try to. I got to be fair. And right now, what I'm seeing is I don't like any of the play calling I'm seeing from Brian Dable. He has these. He spent all of this time getting these wide receivers out here. We have 4 good wide receivers, and he's out here with 2, 3 tight ends every play and 1 wide receiver. The weakness of our offense is like, I don't get why we have all these tight ends out there when they're not the strength of our offense. I don't know what Dable is doing right now. Yeah, unlimited. It's been 2 drives, but like I said, he's wasted 2 drives. We were in the. If there's any time to use your strength, it's when you get the ball at the 20-yard line and try to score with it. Wandale and Hyatt. Listen, Wandale has proven that he's it. In my opinion, Wandale has been open, and most of his career. And this is with Daniel Jones, with Tommy DeVito. He's been a guy that's been effective. He's just been, I don't know, I haven't paid attention to what specifically Wandale's routes have been, but I know it's been Wandale and Malik Neighbors out there and 2 tight ends for most of the time, because it seems like they want to establish the run, but the run hasn't been working. So you throw a third wide receiver out there more. We have decent wide receivers. Hyatt should have been out there. Yeah, I mean, somebody should have been out. I mean, put 3 wide receivers out there every play. I mean, I want to be in. Man, okay, let's kick this off. This new kickoff is so strange to me. Let's just put it in the end zone. Yep. This ball is just going to the end zone every single play. So I expect there to be some more turnovers. I missed the old kickoff too. I missed the kickoff where guys actually returned it back in like 2005, where they were good returners. I missed that, but none of that exists anymore. So they might as well just take the way to kick off and just put it on 30. Keep the punt, because there have still been some good punt returns, but just get rid of the kickoff. Bring it out to the 30, bring it out to the 25, and just it is what it is. Yeah, they do have Aaron Jones, really good player. He's an X factor for them today. If he has a big game, that can complicate things for us, because we know Justin Jefferson is only a matter of time with that guy. All right, let's see what this Giants defense is looking like. 1st and 10 at the 35 for the Vikings. Hand off to Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones has the edge, and he's going to ride Nick McLeod. Pause. All the way close to a 1st down marker, and there's a hold, so that's coming back. You said I'm an old man. Let's see. In 2005, I was what, like 8? Yeah. So I mean, I'm kind of old. I was like 8 years old in 2005. Devin Hester in 2006. Yeah. Pause. Garrett Bradbury caught with the hold. Holding. Looks like that's McFadden. Is that? Yes. No, that's not McFadden. like I said, these jerseys are so strange. They're cut. They're killing me. All right, 1st and 20. The Vikings are once again hurting themselves. Sam Darnold empty set 5 wide. The pass rush, what do we got? The pass rush, Sam Darnold escapes, and he's going to get about 3 yards in this scramble. The pass rush was coming, except they were just kind of all like bumping into each other. The pocket collapsed, but again, they were kind of bumping into each other. So Thibodeau collapsed that pocket. Dex took a shot at Sam Darnold and missed, and then he got about 3 yards. Tyreek Hill is going to play. He is going to play, and he is that was really strange, but he's going to play. I think Calais Campbell also got arrested too, so he's going to play too. 2nd and 17. Darnold is going to hit Aaron Jones. He's going to make this a 3rd and about 6. Anthony Richardson just threw a dinger. All right. This is where you make your money, defense. This is where you make your money. This is the D line. This is the D line. This is where y'all got to make y'all money. 3rd and 8 for the Vikings. You have to get off the field. Got to get off the field. Pass rush, where were you at? He's taking a shot. That's going to get, oh no, it's pass interference, 21. Come on now. Adoree Jackson is coming back to interfere with Jordan Addison when he should have had an interception. Adoree Jackson should have intercepted that. Instead, he unnecessarily interfered with just, oh my God. He should have picked that off. Like, there's no way, man. There's no way. You should have, like, Adoree should have had an interception. That should have been an interception. Instead, we're in the red zone. Instead, we're in the red zone. That was just what the Vikings needed. Right outside the red zone, actually. Nick McLeod is starting. Sam Darnold firing it into the tight end. And come on now. We cannot have this tight end making plays on us. If this tight end is going to be making these plays all day like Hawkinson was, listen, I don't know what to tell you. We ain't got it. We're not winning this game. You let him run right through that cover two. Right through that cover two right there. No depth on that coverage from McFadden. That's disgusting. All right. Darnold picking up some steam because of Adoree Jackson. Hand off to Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones is going nowhere. At least the run defense is there. I mean, that was pitch and catch. I mean, Darnold literally got to watch. He got to watch the tight end run the whole seam, and no one even looked at like, oh, Darnold is staring straight up the middle of the field. How about I cover him? So we got 2nd and goal here for the Vikings. Darnold is 3 for 3. He has not thrown an incomplete pass yet. 3 for 3, 39 yards. That pass interference down the field that should have been an interception ended up pretty much getting them into this position. 2nd and goal. 2 seconds left on the play clock. Aaron Jones is trying to get to the outside. Nick McLeod is trying to deny him, and he's going to get into the end zone. Foot race, and Nick McLeod lost. That's why the guy was undrafted. Yeah, man. I mean, listen, if you're going to give any offense with all of these weapons gimmies like we just gave them on that pass interference, that's what you're going to get. That's what you're going to get. Listen, if the Giants want to get into that range that a lot of optimistic fans think, which is 8-9 wins, 7-8-9 wins, they cannot lose this game. You're making it way too easy for Sam Darnold. You let Sam Darnold come into this game and get comfortable. Look at Aaron Jones talking trash. look at Aaron Jones talking trash to the fan. Man, that's crazy. You said I did not come into this season with high expectations. I always come into week one with high expectations, at least for the first game. At least for the first game. You said Darnold cannot hold Danny's jock. I don't think he can either, but I don't know what Daniel was doing today. I don't know what he's doing today, man. Like, I don't know what Dable is doing. I don't know why, for some reason, that Brian Dable is saying, like, let's take all of our best players on offense off of the field. Let's take our receivers off the field and let's throw Theo Johnson out there. I don't know why he's doing that, but yeah, that's strange. Hopefully he comes out and plays better and calls plays better. They're saying it looks like offensive pass interference, but the problem is Adoree just, I mean, hey, it probably is offensive pass interference. Now that I look at it again. How does DJ have negative passing yards? Well, he threw a swing pass to the running back, but he threw it so low that it was 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Unlimited is killing me. He threw it so low that the running back couldn't, really catch it in stride. So it ended up being something he had to pick off the ground. Yeah, I saw that. Joe Smo. I mean, now that I look at the play again, it looks like it probably is offensive pass interference. But we're not getting home field advantage with these referees, I guess. Yeah, I mean, DJ did have that nice run for a first down. They called delay a game on us, but not them. Yeah. And like I said, we're at home too. 100-year anniversary, and we're not getting calls. All right. They're kicking it off to us again. Let's see if we'll get a return this time. Let's see. Is that Tyrone Tracy? That's Eric Gray, actually. So Eric Gray and Tyrone Tracy are our two returners. Okay. We need to hire, yes. Let's hire some European soccer fans to get loud and to inject some energy into MetLife. When I was at MetLife, the place was booming against Washington. The place was booming. I feel like that's where all the fans want to go because they know we'll win. But a lot of times it's too quiet for me. Here we go with all these tight ends. I don't understand it. What's up with all these tight ends? Look at all that space there for Daniel Jones, and he's going to get less yards than I would have expected. There was a lot of space, and it was like he was looking for a throw downfield. I couldn't tell what was down there, but I thought he was just going to get straight upfield, but we get about 4 yards there. You said there was a bunch of whiners turning on Danny from the jump. Yeah, I don't know. When I went, it was pretty positive. 2nd and 6 coming up. Handoff to Devin Singletary, and you get about 2 yards there. This running game for the Giants is doing nothing. I thought that we'd be able to move them from what we've been doing this offseason, but it doesn't look like we can run the ball on them. There's been nothing there, and we got 2 tight ends in there. I mean, we got 2 tight ends in there, and there's nothing going on. So 3rd and 4, somebody put a Singletary sticker over top of a Saquon jersey. But this is a play that we should make. 3rd and 4 here. Looks like the Vikings are dialing up a blitz or at least an exotic look. DJ has time. You got a guy wide open. And who's that? Wan'Dale Robinson. Robinson was looking for a late hit on his helmet, but didn't get it. Let's go ahead and play the first down symbol. First down. If there's a player we had that was really good in running the ball, why are you repeating, man? Come on now. Pause. All right. 1st and 10. Wan'Dale's on the sideline. We're back to this 2 tight end crap. I don't get it. 3 tight ends this time. DJ's got time. I don't know what this guy was doing. He almost threw a horrible interception. Okay. Let's see what he saw right here. Play action. Blitzer in his face. Didn't see the guy hovering underneath. Yeah. If he was a little bit later with that, that would have been a pick. That's not good. That is not good. 2nd and 10. And there, Malik Neighbors just drops the ball. 3rd and 10, and the Giants are going to be punting soon. This offense is a real joke. Like, I don't know what this dude is doing out here with all of these tight ends. I just don't get it. Are our receivers injured? Why is it 2 tight ends every play? 3rd and 10, Daniel Jones, 2 wide receivers. Oh, wait, that's just so great. 2 wide receivers. Daniel Jones hit Malik Neighbors in the open field in his first catch in the NFL. Let's celebrate. Let's celebrate. Let's celebrate.
No money, screaming, scratching, yelling, but today was no money.
Let's celebrate. First catch in the NFL for Malik Neighbors goes for about 20-something. Wide open. Yak. You said I'm mad at that completion? I don't know what's going on with you, Unlimited. I'm not rooting against. I don't know what's going on with you, man. I'm not rooting against the Giants. I came in here wanting to win. I'm not tanking week 1. We're not doing that. Now they're saying too many men on the field. I don't know what that is. Or delay a game or something. But Malik Neighbors so far, 1 catch for 25 yards. Yeah, 12 minutes in the huddle. But yeah, I'm definitely not rooting against Daniel Jones. I'm just telling how I see it. 1st and 15 at the 40. Vikings 40. Daniel Jones to Malik Neighbors on the screen, and he's going to get about 3.5. That's the best screen we've executed in years to a wide receiver. Besides, let's see, the last time I saw something better than that was Golden Tate, where he scored on that screen. Second and 11. Like I'm telling you, Unlimited. Okay, we're finally in a 3 wide receiver set. This is what I've been waiting for. That was a horrible false start from Illuminor. Okay, they actually called that. And then my stream goes out. All right, so now we got to look for a new stream. Now we got to look for a new stream. So this stream is way behind the other stream, but hey, we got to deal with it. Got to deal with it. So we're just going to be behind for a little while until maybe that other stream works better. But yeah, well, I'm about a minute behind now. If that other stream was like 20-something seconds behind or 30 seconds behind, this is at least a minute behind because they just showed the screenplay. So 2nd and 11 is what I'm seeing right now, which means I'm probably a play and a half behind. And then there's the false start there. Okay. Yeah, I'm way behind now. I don't think he's gonna get him hurt. But dang man, why am I so far behind? So that's the end of the first quarter. I'm imagining that I guess you all are on commercial. So 7-3 looks like the Giants are putting together a decent drive here. I was really starting to get annoyed. Hey man, listen. It's the state of the fan base unlimited. When things are exciting, I'm excited. I, I'm definitely excited about this game. But I mean, listen, when we see things that are the same result of what we've seen the last like 10 years, it's kind of hard to stay positive. It's kind of hard to stay positive. But I definitely feel like this is a game that we're going to win, and I feel like next week is a game we're going to win. Now after that, we'll see. But I feel like this is a winnable game for us. But when I see the same BS, Pizzle the only one. Listen, man, hey, is Pizzle streaming right now, man? You might want to jump in his stream. I'm not gonna put on pom poms just for the sake of putting on pom poms. I'm gonna tell you how I see it, man. I really appreciate you, supporting me over the years, but it is what it is. I'm gonna say what comes to my mind. That's the point of the live reaction. But we're just waiting to come out of this commercial break. I mean, listen, somebody's on there just saying all positive things and not reacting to bad things. I mean, it's probably somebody's stream you can find, man. But yeah, when I see the same, BS that I've seen the last 10 years, I mean, I'm gonna say it. Like if I see Dable not throwing the 3 wide receivers out there when we're a team that has 4 good wide receivers, I'm gonna mention it. If I see Daniel Jones doing things that are frustrating, I'm gonna mention it. If we had Patrick Mahomes and I saw Pat Mahomes throwing the ball 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage on the ground, I'm gonna say that was a bad throw. I think unlimited, the crowd is the crowd is on the other hand. The crowd is the blind positivity. I would say that. As far as fans, go to a Giants game and start talking negative. I mean that's not going to be well received. The criticism is on the other end. Have you seen my views unlimited since I stopped blindly supporting Daniel Jones? It's been a change, man. I think you're just kind of caught in your perspective. Look at Singletary at the outs. Oh man, that was Tracy. I thought Tracy was gone. That looks like that might be a hold though. Like I said, the chat on YouTube is not a representation of Giants fans as a whole. A very small amount of Giants fans are on YouTube watching videos. There's 20 people in the chat, bro. It's a very small amount, man. But yeah, I'm sorry, man. I'm gonna tell you what comes to my head. I cater to myself, man. But yeah, I mean, I'm definitely gonna tell you what's actually coming to my head. And the only reason I'm going back and forth with you on Unlimited is because you've been a supporter for a while, and I respect you for it. But I definitely come on here and say my opinion. I'm definitely not coming on saying like what I think people want to hear. Look at DJ. He's got all day hitting the check down to Devin Singletary. Devin makes a nice move after the catch. And we're at about, 3rd and 19. That is a really strange. That's like a video game. Haters complain about the formations. Hey man, listen, man. Maybe I should just I mean, listen, I know you like the channel, man, because you're here. If you didn't like my channel, you would have been gone. But we got a bunch formation on the right side. DJ's got a little time. He's gonna that ball's a little bit off. Who was that right there? Wandale. That probably would have been short anyway. Let's see what happened right there. The pass protection started off nice. Somebody came through. Ball's a little bit off. I was worried a little bit about Grenard. That's the first time he's made his presence known. All right, we're punting it. Yeah, like I said, I mean, I just kind of say what I think. And that, that kind of gets me in trouble because people want me to pick a side. You wouldn't believe how many people look at that punt. Oh, look at that. That is at the 1 yard line. Let's get it. Let's go. Starting off at the 1. This is what our defense needs. Let's get this ball back. Safety next play. Next play is a safety. Next play is a safety. Next play is a safety. Who's that right there? Is that us? That's no way that's. Like I said, these jerseys are hard to. Yeah. No, man. Listen, I don't think I'm tripping because if the strength of our team is the wide receivers on offense as far as pass catchers, us coming out in 2 tight ends an entire drive, the first drive, I just think doesn't make sense. Now, listen, I didn't say that I was a coach. I didn't say that I know everything, which is part of, being a fan and having a fan channel. But if I see 2 tight ends out there and I know that we have receivers who are better than Theo Johnson is right now, and then the point of putting 2 tight ends out there is to run the football and we can't run it, I'm going to complain, man. That goes to show you if I was trying to cater to my audience, I would just not mention those things. When you said things like that in the past, I just wouldn't mention it. You know how many people have told me don't make film sessions because I'm not a coach? I mean, I still do it because it's what I want to do. Yeah, we don't look too different right now. I would say the offensive line looks better, and I would say that the defense, dang man, my whole audience is haters. I do got a lot. I do have some haters. I definitely got some haters in my in my audience, but I don't think it's my whole audience. But yeah, word. I think the offensive line definitely looks better in pass pro. I would say that the defensive line, of course, Dex is going to do his thing, and then I've noticed Kayvon puts in the pocket a little bit more than last year. Burns, I haven't noticed, but he's going against Darisaw, so I didn't expect to see that much of Burns today. I mean, he going against Darisaw is basically like going against Andrew Thomas. You're not going to do much. So if Burns makes any plays today, it's going to be crazy. And I did see him loop around Darisaw one play, but Darnold got rid of it. But here at the 1 yard line, I think if we can get a safety here, that'll be amazing. I think this is the perfect territory to be getting a safety. They're still reviewing this. We did not touch that white line. We definitely didn't touch that white line. We definitely didn't touch that white line, man. Okay. 1 yard line. Vikings handoff to Aaron Jones, and he's getting about a half a yard. Nice run defense there. At least make them punt it from here. Dex is hyped up. Dex is hyped up. 2nd and 9. Second and 9 here. Darnold is still in the shadow of his own end zone. Let's stay disciplined here. Let's keep everything in front of us. Let's not do that thing that we do where we, I'm not even going to mention it. Brian Burns is teeing up off the edge. Looks like the Giants might be sending a blitz. Sam Darnold is hitting this running back, and it looks like they picked up the first down. Hate to see it, man. Hate to see it. Who was that in coverage there? Is that Deontay Johnson? Or that's Muasau. Yeah. I don't know if we have that second linebacker that I feel comfortable covering the running backs. I would probably want to see Isaiah Simmons in there. All right, 1st and 10 for the Vikings. Everybody false started on the entire team. So many people false started that it looks like Nacho just told on himself. Why are you telling on yourself, man? Why are you telling on yourself, man? Come on now. They're like, what was the penalty? What was the penalty? And Nacho's like, it was me. It was me, everybody. I'm the guy who moved first. Okay, perfect. False start. So take him back 5 yards. Still in great field position right now for the Giants. Blake Brandel has no business out there on the same field as Dexter Lawrence at all. Dexter Lawrence moved over, shifted over, and Blake Brandel got scared and moved. All right, you guys are still ahead of me. Hopefully nothing crazy happens. I see Greeny face palming. 1st and 15 for the Vikings. Darius Muasau is out there still. What's going on with this run game? 32. Picks up about 3. And this is going to take us to what, 2nd down? Panthers and Saints. Derek Carr just threw a dot. Wow. Can't even watch the game. 2nd and 12. Sam Darnold still hasn't thrown an incompletion. He's got too much time back there. He's taking a shot, and look at who that is. That better be Justin Jefferson. Okay. I can eat that if it's Justin Jefferson. I can deal with that. Justin Jefferson just beat us downfield about 40-something yards downfield from the 10-yard line to, let's see where he stopped. He just cooked Deontay Banks on that out route. Yeah. That's about 40 yards downfield. And I can deal with that if that's Justin Jefferson. Now, we can only give up about 2 or 3 or more of those this game if we want to win, but that's not good. 86 passing yards. Sam Darnold has not thrown an incompletion yet. Pitch to Aaron Jones. He's got too much space. Look at that's a nice tackle from Brian Burns right there, chasing him down from the opposite side. Yeah, I mean, we can't expect too much, man. We can't expect too much. Second and 4. Darnold in the shotgun. Nice pass rush there. And you got Addison on the comeback going against Nick McLeod. Another 1st down for Sam Darnold and the Vikings. See, Darnold is a guy you have to hit early. You have to get involved early because he's a guy that once he gets comfortable, Darnold is a very talented quarterback. No, I don't really care about Wink being gone, man. Like the defense was not good last year with Wink Martindale, so you know we had our moments, but let's see things unfold before the whole Wink Martindale thing before we start talking about Wink. Because Wink just got his defense shredded by Quinn Ewers big time. It was bad. What's going on right there? They were blowing the whistle. What was going on right there? I mean, it looks like a 1st down. It looks like they're just picking on Nick McLeod. But I heard a whistle blow before he even caught the ball, so that must have been somebody in the stands. But the Vikings are driving. The Giants have got to figure out a way to stop them from getting in this end zone because the offense has been pretty non-existent so far, besides one drive where we ended up, I forgot what happened that drive. I think we ended up having a punt. Justin Jefferson with free release screenplay to Aaron Jones, or 32 is their backup. Yeah, we got to bow up right here. Yeah, we got a ball. Like I said, Darnold is a guy that when he gets comfortable, he's dangerous. If you get him uncomfortable, he can be horrible. So we've got to start hitting this guy. As you see, the Giants defense was not good in the red zone last year. Aaron Jones is getting tackled in the back of the in the backfield. And that's not Aaron Jones. My stream is a little choppy and I can't hear the names. Whoever 32 on the Vikings is, he just lost about 3-4 yards. Nice play on the tight end by Deontay Banks, too. I think that is Aaron Jones. Can't tell. It's not Aaron Jones. All right, 3rd and 8, man. If it's any time to stand up, it's right now. If it's any time to stand up right now, it's 3rd and 8. Nice rush. And here we go. Andrew Phillips, 3rd down stop on Jordan Addison. Love to see it, man. Love to see the rookie making 2 big plays to start his career off. That is a beautiful tackle because I was so sure he was going to keep that ball. Andrew Phillips got him down. And they're going for it. And I see people saying, bro, I got to scroll up. I can't get spoiled. They're going for it. Sam Darnold still hasn't thrown an incompletion. This is inexcusable. His incompletion should have been that interception that Adore Jackson got interfered with. But here on 4th and 2, Aaron Jones in motion. I can believe that Justin Jefferson caught that. But that was really good coverage. That was really good coverage right there. I mean, you got to chalk that up to the game, man, because Justin Jefferson was open, but Deontay Banks had very tight coverage right there. It's a matter of inches right there. A matter of inches because he had his hand in there, man. That's crazy stuff. Anyway, the Vikings are up 14-3. It's the 2nd quarter. The Giants very well can get back in this game if they can get on the field and get out there in this 2nd quarter. Yeah, Justin Jefferson is a dog, man. Like, there's not much you can do right there because Sam Darnold threw a perfect pass, which again, like I said, when you let this dude get comfortable, that's when things get tricky. But Sam Darnold threw a perfect pass, and Justin Jefferson just made a really great catch while Deontay Banks was really draped all over him. So we got to get this ball back. We got to get this ball back and get on the board because, like I said, I refuse to lose on our 100th year anniversary and the home opener. Like, that's unacceptable. Like, that just won't happen. DJ's about to turn up, man. We're not losing to Sam Darnold. We're not losing to Sam Darnold, man. But yeah, that come on, man. Entertainer's drinking a beer on stream. One thing I mean, listen, man, we're not losing to Sam Darnold, not on our 100th year. And if we lose, I'm blaming the jersey. That's what I'm saying. We've got to figure out a way to get Darnold uncomfortable because honestly, he's got too much time right now. He's been able to hit a lot of these throws downfield. The pass rush has been coming. It's there, but it's not necessarily what I want it to be. I need some more ferocity right there. It's coming. The 40-yard bomb to Malik Neighbors, the 60-yard bomb to Hyatt is coming right here. I just think just off of greatness of the franchise, the Giants ain't losing to the Vikings like that. An expansion team? I mean, listen, they were an expansion team in like what, the 60s or something, but still, they're an expansion team. The Vikings just went 99 yards. Like I was thinking it was like a 99% chance that Darnold was going to take a safety right there. But our pass rush has got to step it up, man. I'm not mad that Wink is gone because, again, you just saw the stats with Wink. He was giving up all types of points too and yardage. But Giants defense got to step it up, man. The stuff with Justin Jefferson, I mean, him being one-on-one with Jay Jettis, I mean, he's not gonna win that matchup. Deontay Banks ain't gonna win that matchup most of the time. The turning point in this game was that offensive pass interference. They got called defensive pass interference. But let's get it, man. Out here again. I know Unlimited is going to hate it, but he's probably out of the stream. Out here again with 2 tight ends. Not able to, okay, we're running the ball. Let me shut up. Devin Singletary for 5. Finally, this works. But, yeah, if we can run this ball, that's going to open up a lot of things. But this offensive line started off pass protecting really well. They started sending some of those blitzes. And it's kind of starting to, leak a little bit. Nothing too crazy, though. But let's get this moving. 2nd and 5. Malik Neighbors is out by himself. If there's any time to make a play, it's right now. There's any time to make a play, it's right now. This is going to be a play action shot to Malik Neighbors. DJ's got the time. And I don't know, he just wasn't on the same page with Theo Johnson, but he was open. DJ made the right read. Let's see if he just dropped it or was the ball low. I just, what's going on, man? Like, was the ball low or what happened? Why are they not showing a replay of it? I don't care about what's going to happen between Wisconsin and Alabama. Alabama's going to win. All right, so we just won't know what happens there. 3rd and 5. Daniel Jones is back there in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers. Decent protection. DJ is going to hit. Looks like Darius Slayton. And like I said, these numbers, you changed the font. Why did you change the font? Like, why did they change the font? Like, these numbers are so weird with these jerseys. I can't even tell who's who. But that was Darius Slayton. Nice route and nice pump fake by Daniel Jones to get Darius Slayton open. So let's go. Let's get this moving. Now I'd like to see a nice little option play to the route. Let's let Daniel Jones get off to the right side. Singletary has got some space. Singletary is going to get about 3.5, 4 yards. Decent run on 1st down. I'll take it. 2nd and 5, actually. 5 yards there. All right. What type of offense is this? I got to scroll up, Joe. I got to scroll up. I can't get spoiled. 2nd and 5, 5 minutes left in the 2nd quarter. A long drive here with the touchdown helps things a lot. Defense has got to come out of this locker room refreshed and ready to get after the quarterback. Daniel Jones is keeping this ball, and he's going to get about 2.5 yards. I mean, not bad. I mean, you get halfway there, turn it into a 3rd and 2. I'm not mad. Again, you see these old guys. You see these old folks? I mean, listen, they were wearing these jerseys 100 years, like almost 100 years ago. We cannot, absolutely cannot lose to Sam Darnold and the Vikings on our 100th year anniversary. No, I refuse. DJ out there by himself, empty set. He's taking off. He's going nowhere. That was stupid, Brian Dable. The quarterback runs are not effective so far. They're not effective so far. We better not be punting. Why is he walking to the sideline? Oh, boy. Andrew Thomas got pushed around right there. Or is that Runyon? Yeah, Runyon, he didn't do anything. Runyon, we got the look that we wanted. Runyon just got pushed around right there. I don't want to punt there on 4th and 3. I would have rather kept that ball, but I mean, I see. I mean, I can. Yeah, man. I would have rather kept that ball. No, I'm not saying he's crazy for punting it, but I would have rather kept that ball. This offense looks horrible. They really do. The Vikings they've only had 2 third downs. They haven't completed any of them. So again, maybe we can start to make something happen. They converted 1 third down because of a penalty, but maybe if we can actually get into some third downs, we can make something happen. Y'all are talking about Wink. If anything, I mean, we need Mike Kafka back. Not like he was any good, but I mean, Brian Dable right now, I'm not impressed with it, man. Like, I know Unlimited was upset that I was calling out the formations. Listen, I'm not a coach, and Brian Dable was definitely a better coach and smarter than me, but sometimes folks just make mistakes, man. Like, sometimes they make mistakes, and having all of these tight ends out here, and you're not able to even run the ball the way you're trying to do it, I think you got to make some adjustments, man. Now, maybe he's just rusty, but we gotta pick that up because this game is still in a balance. Let me update this score. I think Dable was a good play caller in Buffalo, but for right now, I'm not impressed with the game that he's calling. Being honest with you, I'm not really impressed with it. I don't know why he's just like we should not be like I just don't get it. Theo Johnson just doesn't look ready out there. He's dropping balls. I mean, that third down completion, that first down completion that he could have caught, that Darius Slayton ended up getting the next play. I mean, I thought that Theo Johnson could have caught that, but he just doesn't look ready. So to take Slayton or Hyatt off the field, or even Wandale off the field, I just don't think that makes sense right now. All right, Darnold again, back at it again at the 15. Pitch to Aaron Jones. Somebody just got pancaked, and now you got a penalty. So the Vikings will go back about 10 yards. This will make this, or they'll go back 7 yards. It'll be half the distance to the goal. The Cardinals, the Bears, the Packers are the only teams older than the Giants. Darnold knows the blitz ain't coming. He's going to send a blitz eventually, but I mean he's going to have to start sending blitzes if this front four continues to not get there. Like this whole defense is predicated on these guys winning their matchups. So listen, I mean it's just a different defensive philosophy. These guys have got to win their matchups. Gene, like I said, I wouldn't be mad at that because Darisaw is right up there with Andrew Thomas. He's right up there. Go get the quarterback. Okay. Aaron Jones is going down right here after about 3.5, 4 yards. But that pressure came in that time. Should be 2nd and 11. There we go. 2nd and 11. Hand off to Aaron Jones again. He's got space this time, and he's a yard short of a first down. So this will be the most manageable third down so far for the Vikings. 3rd and 1 after we just got gashed right up the middle. This defense is going to have to bow up. 3rd and 1. They're going to hurry up. I think Sam Darnold might be running some clock before they snap this just in case. He may not snap this ball. He may snap the ball. This is a tough situation for the defense. Darnold is going to let this clock run out. All right. 2 minutes left in the second quarter. Vikings with the ball in their own territory. Let's see. Yeah, man, the Eagles fans. Oh, man, I can't stand them. We got to win this game, though. As long as we hold them without points, I mean, we're still good. We just got to get in the end zone. Once you get in the end zone, it's something that, I mean, listen, once you get in the end zone, it makes everything else easier. We just can't be a team that takes quarter after quarter after quarter after quarter to get in the end zone. I think that starts some of the bad mojo. GMC Hummer pickup. Wow. Let's see what we got here. My fantasy team. Aaron Jones just got me a touchdown. It looks like Darnold. We said we can't be playing from behind always. Yeah, definitely. DeAndre Hopkins, no yards or touchdowns for me. Ramondre Stevenson in my flex spot has got 13 points already. And he looks like he's in the red zone. Brian Thomas already got in the end zone. He's on my bench, though. Nothing crazy going on in the fantasy land. Joe Burrow already at 72 yards on 10 completions. Alvin Kamara headed to the red zone. All right. We are still firmly in this game. We have got to get the ball back, but we're still in it. I refuse it. Like, I refuse it. We cannot lose to Sam Darnold on our 100th year anniversary. Like, just think, like, on the 100th year anniversary, what happened? Was it was Sam Darnold that beat us? No. Like, no. Absolutely not. This is crazy stuff, man. All right, 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1. Vikings at their. Aaron Jones is going. No, oh my, no. Aaron Jones got stopped short of a first down and then just fell forward out of nowhere, man. Where did that drive come from? Where did that leg drive even come from? I don't even know how he got forward. It didn't make sense. From a physics perspective, it didn't make any sense. So the Vikings are 1 for 3 on 3rd down right now. They've got 8 first downs in this game. They've got over 150 yards. Sam Darnold is 11 for 11, hasn't thrown an incomplete pass yet. Play action. Darnold is going to throw this short to Justin Jefferson, and he's going to get about 4 or 5 yards. This is easy stuff for Sam Darnold. He has not thrown in. Folks, the ball hasn't hit the turf yet. The ball hasn't hit the ground yet. Ball hasn't hit the ground yet. That's never good. We got to do something to shake the confidence. Because again, he's way too talented to have him playing out there thinking that he's good. Once he actually thinks that he's good, I mean, listen, it's curtains, man. 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Too much time there for Sam Darnold. He's got way too much time. Should have been intercepted. But at least he got his first incompletion. Let's see. Dexter Lawrence, double teamed. Second D tackle, locked up. Darisaw locking this guy up. O'Neal locking Burns up. Now, listen. Brian Burns can get locked up by Darisaw, but I don't want to see him getting blocked up by Brian O'Neal. I don't want to see that. 3rd and 7 for the Vikings in their own territory. This is the perfect time to get off the field. Sam Darnold is going to throw this, and they're going to be like a half a yard short, like this short of a first down. And we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens on 4th down and inches. The Vikings will probably go for it because they're so close. We'll see. Are they going to send in the punt unit, or are they going to go for it? Because if they punt this, this could be the turning point in the game. Green, I think you're just used to seeing these other quarterbacks play on other teams and just look good. Anybody that puts on the Giants jersey and anybody that puts on that Giants jersey just looks bad usually. At least this year, because I mean, Locke came out in this preseason and looked bad. Let's see, is Minnesota going to punt this? Adoree Jackson, what a way, man, to get your guy down. He was down even before he lunged. He was down even before he lunged, so that's a really nice play by Adoree. Looks like they're going to go for it still. Now they're going to send the punt unit out there. Okay. I hate when these teams do this, man. I hate when these teams do this. What's going on here? Anyway, Tyrod and DeVito did look better, but I'm talking about this year. Nobody's looked decent this year as a Giants quarterback, besides Daniel Jones on that one drive. But Locke looked worse than I've seen him look in years. 4th and 1 here. Who's back there to return? Is that Darius Slayton? I guess Darius Slayton is the only person they trust to field the kick, and he doesn't field the kick. Oh, my God. If Darius Slayton isn't going to be able to field these punts, he cannot be back there. There's no way. And there is a flag, so they're probably going to go half the distance to the goal. But if Darius Slayton can't field these punts, he can't be back there because he doesn't give you anything as a returner. So you're thinking, sure hands, but, he's got to be able to field that. So like the Giants, like I said, will go, half the distance to the goal. There's a flag down. They're talking to the Vikings players. Wide receiver 6. Who said that? Oh, okay. That's Gene that said, okay. Yeah, I mean, the separation thing, it is what it is. All right. Giants got the ball. 49 seconds left. Make something happen, Daniel Jones. Mr. 40 for 40. Why did Ivan Pace just hit that dude? Ivan Pace just open hand somebody in the helmet. What happened, Greeny, is that Gunnar Olszewski before the game retweaked his injury, so they don't have a returner that they trust back there. I would think that Tyrone Tracy will be the next guy, but they probably don't trust him since he's a rookie to field the punts. But again, Slayton just dropped the punt, so what's the point? You might as well have had Tracy out there. You might as well have had Tyrone Tracy if Slayton was going to drop the punt. It's been so long since Slayton actually fielded a punt. He's probably he's probably not even familiar with it. How many times did he even field a punt in the offseason, like in training camp? Yep, Turbo is he even on a practice squad? I'm not sure. I think he is. Here comes the trash talk. People coming through with the trash talk. Commanders fans coming in with trash talk. Can you believe it? Yeah, we got to get on the board here. We got to get on the board here. Let's see where Dante Miller is. I'm pretty sure he's on our practice squad. Pretty sure he's on the practice squad. We should have addressed this in the offseason. Let's see. Team needs a real good restructuring from the top to bottom. I think that's what they're doing. It's just happening. It's just happening slowly. I hope you're not talking about what's happening in the game, Joe Smoke, because that would be upsetting. That would be very upsetting. I need Daniel Jones to have his drive of the day today and nothing but flawlessness after that. I need him to put together a crazy good game because I don't really see the Vikings defense doing much. They're doing a good job stopping the run, but I wouldn't say that like they're just, playing just lights out. I just think we just haven't executed as a team right now. Hopefully this gave us an extra 15 yards. Let's see, because I couldn't tell if they were like offsetting penalties. Okay, so we'll start at the 28. DJ is going to hit Wandale to start things off. And they're holding them up, trying to waste some clock. Let's get back to the line. 43 seconds, 42, 41. Daniel Jones getting in the no huddle. 2nd and 3. Let's get it. Let's see what Malik is talking about today. Let's another guy wide open behind the tight end. So you were talking about what happened in the game. Yeah, the tight end was wide open. He missed him. That would have been yards, and he could have gotten out of bounds. And Theo Johnson in the open field may have been fun to see. But that ball is right behind him. It's just behind him, man. Like, he's got to settle in, man. You got to settle in. 3rd and 3 here, 29 seconds left. This is territory where they might be able to get the ball back with 3 timeouts. Got to convert here. And we need a chunk play, too. A lot of time, that's pass interference. Thank you. All right, 86 got the pass interference. Of course, Slayton got the pass interference call. If Slayton wasn't interfered with, he could have caught that ball and still been running right now. Still could have been running right now. So that's actually a smart penalty to only give up a 1st down, but at least it stops the clock. At least it stopped the clock. I don't think these corners can guard our receivers, and we're getting pass protection. I don't understand what's going on, why this offense isn't moving. All right, 1st and 10, just across the 40. Decent protection. Daniel Jones is going to take the sack. I mean, you can only hold the ball for so long. They were running a couple stunts. Dash and Dallas Turner, or Diamond Dallas Turner, what they call him. They just ran a stunt, and there was nothing that could be done. There were guys open, though. There were multiple guys open, and there were 2 guys open, 2 guys one-on-one down the sideline. There were guys open that play. I mean, that's not that is not something that you can say like the receivers weren't open, because I just saw them open. So 2nd and 14 here. I have no idea, I mean, why he didn't throw the ball to either one of those guys, but 2nd and 14 coming up. He's escaping. He's running. And he throws the ball away. So say goodnight to the Giants' opportunities at scoring at the end of the half. 3rd and 14 here. I mean, they're sending the blitzes, but that blitz was kind of effective. But the time before, I think we could have had something going on. Especially that throw to Theo Johnson. I thought we had something going on too. That's what I'm saying. This is what makes me mad. Like, is that we got all these legends out there. We got everybody's numbers up there. We got the retro jerseys. We got Ivan Pace, somebody on the Vikings, a team with no Super Bowls. And the Giants will probably punt the rest of this game out. But yeah, a team with no Super Bowls, somebody on the Vikings saying like, "Oh, it's not going to be a challenge for us. We're going to do whatever we want against the Giants." And then they do it. Then they do it. Like I said, it's just this. It's crazy stuff, man. It's crazy stuff. The fact that we couldn't even get in the field goal range against this defense is crazy, man. Like, I can't wait to see what actually happened on tape, but it's just like I don't know what's going on. I mean, I'm kind of at a loss. Ian Miles, you said we're gonna get them in the second half, man. Listen, hopefully we can, but right now we're getting our tails whooped. Sam Darnold is incredibly too comfortable, and I just don't understand what's going on. I'm kind of lost to try to figure out what these guys are doing, offensively. Was it 4 fail? Yeah, I mean they're targeting Theo Johnson like he's like I don't get it. We haven't hit one pass to Theo Johnson. We haven't connected one time. So let's see what's happening in the league. I'm interested to see what Kirk Cousins looks like here. Kyle Pitts in the end zone. People doubted Kyle Pitts. Let's see. Falcons up 10-6 on the Steelers. Bears and Titans. I expect the Bears to be routing the Titans right now, but let's see. Let's see what Will Levis has. The Titans are up 17-0 on the Bears, man. Goes to show you, man, the Titans were 4-point underdogs, 4.5-point underdogs to a rookie quarterback. I was kind of thinking that was crazy. Bear down. Yeah, I was kind of thinking that was crazy that a rookie quarterback is a 4.5-point underdog. Crazy stuff. Can Caleb Williams bring them back? I don't think so. Saints up 23-0. Does Alvin Kamara have any of those touchdowns? Here they go with the DeMar Hamlin propaganda. Kyler Murray is crazy, man. Like, that dude is so little, and he's like, how can you even see what's going on? I'm guessing Marvin Harrison didn't make a big play, or else they would have shown it. All right, Stroud and Anthony Richardson. Stephon Diggs, touchdown. We didn't see the play from Anthony Richardson they show. That's strange. I still haven't seen that play, so I'll probably look it up. Jacksonville is, I know that's going to be the Evan Ingram. That's Brian Thomas. Okay. Yeah, the Jaguars are beating down the Dolphins because they all got arrested. Calais Campbell and Tyreek Hill got arrested. So, I mean, what do you expect? Ramondre Stevenson in the end zone. Patriots up 10-0 on the Bengals, man. That's crazy work. Crazy work. I got to turn my TV down. I don't want to hear them hyping up Sam Darnold. I don't want to hear that. Sam Darnold is not a good player. He's mentally weak as a quarterback. And all you have to do to beat Sam Darnold is hit him early and often. And you're not going to have any issues. That's literally all you got to do. But the fact that he has a wall, Sam Darnold is not under any pressure. Sam Darnold is not under any pressure today. Like, Sam Darnold is not under any pressure. He hasn't been hit. We haven't made him see ghosts. I mean, what do you expect? Somebody as talented as Sam Darnold, you can't expect him to not score points if he's not getting hit. Like, he's not getting hit, man. He will continue to look like an elite guy. So, I mean, they say that halftime adjustments aren't real. and that, it's not really much that goes on. But if there's anything that, our defensive coordinator is seeing at halftime, it's seeing that this 4-man rush ain't working. So you might have to start sending some heat. I'm sure he doesn't want to do that because he doesn't want Justin Jefferson to go over the top. Look at Dak showing up after he signed that deal. Dak showing up after he signed that deal in the expensive suit. Dable got to set himself straight too. They got to set themselves. It's just, and Greeny was here earlier. Not Greeny. Greeny's here right now. But Unlimited was here earlier, and he was wondering why Giants fans are so pessimistic. I think this is the reason that they're so pessimistic is because we really run week after week of like people laughing at the team. Laughing at the team. This has been years. People have been laughing at the Giants since Eli Manning was at the end of his career. And I was always a defender. I was a defender of Eli Manning until he retired. And I still am, of course. But people have been laughing at the Giants for over 10 years now. Like DeMarcus Lawrence used to come out every time we were about to play the Cowboys and say, I can't wait to meet my friend Eli again. I can't wait to see him again. It's just never any threat from the Giants. People don't see the Giants as a respectable team. So I think that's what's frustrating. Like, I just hate to see teams beating us by 10 plus points, dancing around. I just don't like seeing it. And the Vikings are getting the ball out of the half. The defense has got to step up because I still think, maybe I'm crazy, but I still think that we have a team that is equal, if not better, to the Vikings. And I think it all starts with our defense getting a pass rush. Now, I don't expect Darisaw to be beat. I don't expect that. But the other side and the interior of this defensive line they got to do better. They got to do better. And this is what I say, like, when they say, like, oh, let's prove the haters wrong. Every year, the Giants have been saying, prove the haters wrong. Giants fans have been saying, prove the haters wrong. And the haters have always been right. That's what makes us mad. That's what makes us mad, man. But we have got to find a way. If we can lay some hands on Sam Darnold, he's going to give us the game. Like, he's literally going to hand us the game on a silver platter if we can just hit him. All we got to do is just make it uncomfortable for Sam Darnold. Yeah, I mean, Wink has some aggressiveness. I still wouldn't say I miss him, especially when this defense is new for Shane Bowen. And, not to say that the Giants are anywhere close to a Super Bowl this year, but in 2007, that Spags defense took forever. And we gave up a bunch of points. So I'm not worried about that. I'm more annoyed at the personnel for the defense because Shane Bowen's defense was based on, we just went out and got Brian Burns. We just went out and got, we got Brian Burns. We have Dexter Lawrence. We got Kayvon Thibodeau. They got to win their matchups. And they won their matchups in camp against the Giants offensive line. And they won their matchups against the other team's players. The team's players on the Jets and the Lions. They won those matchups too. And the Texans. For the most part, CJ Stroud was having to get rid of the ball so quick. But here, the Vikings, it seems like once you neutralize Brian Burns with an elite left tackle, this pass rush is non-existent because they just double Dex. And Dex hasn't, he's done it before, but he's not beating the doubles right now. And Thibodeau continues to be a guy who's not getting pressure on his side. Brian O'Neill is a very good right tackle, but he's not Lane Johnson. He's not an elite right tackle. So he can be had. And Thibodeau has to be a guy that can do that. He has to be a guy that can take advantage of good right tackles. You don't have to win every single play, but you do have to make it look like you showed up to the game. You do have to make it seem like, I played in the game and I made an impact. Burns or DJ's contract. Listen, Burns is going against a guy who's getting paid around the same as him. So I mean, I'm not worried about that. Now, Burns acting like he's playing on rookie. Like I said, Burns is literally getting paid around the same as Darisaw is. So I'm not worried about him on Darisaw, and I'm not even judging Burns this week. Just like I'm not judging Deonte Banks against Justin Jefferson. Darisaw is really good. He's an amazing pass blocker. Like he doesn't. When you have pass blockers as good as Darisaw and Andrew Thomas, I mean, you can't judge those edge rushers there. What I'm annoyed with, like I said, is Kayvon Thibodeau not showing up the way I want him to show up right now. And Dexter Lawrence is getting double teamed. But, he's got to start being able to beat these double teams more consistently. But, he's only one guy. Put Adoree on Jefferson. What can it hurt? Can it hurt anything? I don't know. We don't see the – yeah, Kayvon is always throwing up his hand. But we don't see the all 22 of Deonte Banks. So we don't know how he's doing on a play-in, play-out basis. So maybe he's doing a good job besides those two plays. But if he's not, then, you may have to put in Adoree on Justin Jefferson, and, of course, giving whoever is on him a lot of help because no one can cover that guy one-on-one. I did see him get pancake, Greeny. I don't think Chapman is playing. I may have seen him maybe once. But Nacho's been in there most of the time. But, I'm not sure if Chapman is going to be playing or not today. But I don't think he's recorded any stats. I think maybe he was in there for 1 third down. I haven't seen Aziz come in the game either. But then again, these jerseys are so strange, I could have just missed it. Sam Darnold can't get his but a tired defense. Oh, Sam Darnold can't get his, but a tired defense that can't get off the field because of DJ. Listen, man, we just gotta get hands on Sam Darnold. And that's why I still feel confident. Just like last year in that Cardinals game where I was like, we're a better team. I don't think the Vikings are as bereft of talent as the Cardinals were last year, but I do think we can win this game. And I do think that Sam Darnold will hand the ball over if we can actually put hands on him. We got to get hands on him. Sam Darnold is 13 for 14, 151, a touchdown. He's been sacked 1 time. And he's had that really deep pass to Jordan Addison that was actually offensive pass interference. But essentially, he's played a close to flawless game. And he's doing this because Sam Darnold is supremely talented. There's not many quarterbacks who have more talent as a quarterback than Sam Darnold. Now, Sam Darnold's issue has always been confidence. And what happens with Sam Darnold is you get these disaster games when he's not confident. And one way to make sure that he's confident is make sure that he starts off 13 for 14 for 141 yards. And let's see what Dable has to say. And the sound isn't synced up on my TV. So I couldn't hear what Dable said. Yeah, let's get it, Mr. Perfect. Let's go. Defense has got to come after Darnold. They got to come after him. They're fresh out of this locker room. I want y'all to come after Darnold with the hellacious sense of urgency. You got Lawrence Taylor, Eli Manning, Phil Simms, countless other Giants players looking at you from the sideline. Make something happen. Make something happen, folks. Make something happen. Got to make something happen, man. Like we have absolutely got to get pressure. Even if we got to put Kayvon Thibodeau at 3 tech and put Aziz at edge, we got to do something. All right, 1st and 10 from the 30, and we miss a tackle. There goes Thibodeau, missing a tackle, turns a negative 2-yard run into a 4-yard run. Come on, man. Play action. Darnold this time is under pressure. You got to hold. This is coming back. All right. Good play right there from the defense. Again, my audio on my stream is ahead of my video. So Thibodeau put the moves that time on Darisaw. And then, oh my gosh. Now, Darisaw was kind of bullying Thibodeau right there. That dude Darisaw is a beast, man. We picked Kadarius Toney instead of him. Him at right tackle and Andrew Thomas at left tackle, or him at, whichever way you put it, that'd be amazing. We'd be looking like the Vikings right now as far as pass pro. Look at Burns with the spin, causing that incompletion. There we go. Burns finally made a move. There we go. Put him on 3rd and 16. Let's see if we can get off the field. I know we're going to get off the field on 3rd and 16, right? I know we're going to get off the field on 3rd and 16. Darnold in the huddle. Let's go ahead and get this ball back. Let's put a hit on Sam Darnold. Let's get a sack. Let's get a sack or interception. I know you all already know what happened because I'm a little bit behind. Let's get a sack or interception. Sack or interception. Justin Jefferson in motion. They're going to snap it. Giants sending a blitz. He's got way too much time. Throwing it short, and the tight end's going to go down, and they'll punt it. I'll take it. I wanted a sack or interception, but now there's a flag down. Now there's a flag down. Face mask. Face mask, man. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Let's see if it was even a legitimate penalty. It wasn't. It wasn't. It wasn't even a legitimate penalty. It wasn't even a legitimate penalty. He didn't even grab the face mask. I mean, we could not have the worst luck with these referees, man. Like, it wasn't even a legit penalty. Hand off to Aaron Jones. Now things start to open up. The defense is tired. That's what happens when these penalties start going against us. And come on, man. Like, the referees, man. It's watching Paw Patrol. Oh, man. Gene telling me they scored. My. The Giants have held the ball for 15 minutes, and I don't know what they've been doing with it. This is crazy work, man. Look at that. Aaron Jones to the outside, to the 30, to the 25, down at the 20. They're just wearing this defense down now. I mean, after that missed penalty, after that fake penalty on Brian Burns, the Giants defense is just gassed. And they can't control what's happening to them right now. And I'm gonna have to refresh this stream because I can't be this far behind, man. I can't. I just can't be this far behind. First and 10. Justin Jefferson in motion. Sam Darnold is going to hit a wide open third wide receiver for his touchdown. And that's how we get to 20-3 or 21-3. And so this way I'm actually ahead. And my audio is actually synced up. But yeah, the Giants are getting they're getting their tail whooped right now. Getting their tail whooped right now. This was not on my bingo card. I thought at the very least this would be a game that we lose like 24-17, 24-21. But I mean, right now they just look like a much better team than us. Like they just look like a much better team than us, and it's been like this for over a year now. Yeah, you're right. I mean, they're just not competitive. So I don't know if they figured out Dable's offense. I don't know what's going on. This defense. I mean, listen, we're at the beginning of the season. Shane Bowen's defense could just be still gelling. But as far as the offense goes, I mean, these guys have been in this offense for years. Malik Neighbors is non-existent because they're just doubling them, and Daniel Jones is not really effective right now. There's some guys that are open that I've seen open from the quarterback view, and he's just not hitting them. Had a couple of passes behind the tight end, so we got to make something happen, man. Got to make something happen. Cordell Flott gave up that touchdown, and he has not played in the slot literally all season. And he's just starting in the slot. Let's just start him in the slot. Hasn't played there all off season, but let's just start him there. What's his name? Greg Naylor, I think his name is. We've given up way too many plays to the guys that really aren't really that aren't the stars. Like, what happens when Jordan Addison gets his touchdown? He gets a ton of touchdowns. What happens when he gets over the top? I mean, I got to think they got at least one more touchdown in them. Just the miscommunication right there. That's the busted coverage. Sam Darnold looking crazy, man. All right, let's see if my audio is actually synced up so I can at least have it on one. 51 passing yards for Daniel Jones today. Finally, we get the ball to Malik Neighbors. He gets about 4.5, 5 yards. Let's see if we can make something happen, man. Let's see if we can make something happen. This is getting out of hand. DJ 8 for 16, 55 yards. 2nd and 5 coming up. These jerseys better be retired after this. I better not ever see them. I don't want to see them. I won't be here, but I don't want to see them for the 200th year anniversary. Don't want to see that. 2nd and 5, 3 wide receivers, two running backs in the backfield. Daniel Jones is throwing the ball low again on a check down. I mean, listen, man, he's throwing the ball low on the check down, man. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. I don't understand how he continues to throw these balls in the dirt when we have 2, 3, 4 yards that we can get, and these balls are just continually in the dirt. 3rd and 5 here for Daniel Jones. Malik Neighbors in motion. He's one-on-one. This could be a time for a big play. Malik Neighbors, there we go. First down. That's what I'm talking about. He was one-on-one. We had to go to him. Malik Neighbors today is at about 40-something yards, and Daniel Jones is at like 70. It's like 78 or something. So Malik Neighbors is doing his thing. Malik Neighbors is doing his thing. Let's go ahead and play it. First down. All right, 1st and 10 coming up. Pitch to Singletary. Singletary cut back. Ill-advised cutback. Or was that Tyrone Tracy? Yeah, that was a bad cutback by Tyrone Tracy. He should have just kept it up the field. He had a gap right there, but he couldn't take advantage of it. All right, 2nd and 10 coming up. Let's see if Malik Neighbors can inject some rocket fuel into this Giants offense. Play action. DJ stepping up, and he just doesn't throw the ball away. He just runs into a sack. Why didn't you throw the ball? Like, why not throw the ball? Like, I don't understand, like, why you decided that you're going to just step up into the pocket and see that you're going to get a sack, and you're just going to just I just don't get that logic right there. Here on 3rd and 12, no receiver has had an 800-yard season since Odell left. This is crazy. Malik Neighbors is definitely going to get that, even if the team stinks. Throws the ball to Wandale, and Wandale is about a yard short. Please go for it. Please go for it. And I can't look at the chat because I can't see if we went for it. Okay, looks like they'll go for it. Okay, I know we can get a yard. I just know for a fact we can get a yard. I don't want to see a quarterback run. This is not Josh Allen, Brian Dable. You're not calling plays for Josh Allen. You're not calling plays for Josh Allen, Brian Dable. And we actually picked it up. Okay, perfect. Thank you. Thank you. We actually got some push there. All right, 1st and 10. First time we've actually driven the length of the field to get into the red zone. This is the best drive today by far from the Giants. I think we're just outside the 20, probably just outside the 25, or maybe just outside the 30. I can't remember. But somewhere around that 30-yard area, that's where we're at. 7 plays, 40 yards, 4:12 left. Play action for Daniel Jones. Somebody just got held. It doesn't matter if Singletary would have caught that or not because that was an obvious hold. These play actions right here out of these 2 tight end sets, they're not working. They're not working. They're not falling for the play action. They're not falling for it. I don't understand why we keep running it. But these play actions out of the 2 tight end sets are not working. That's just an obvious and egregious hold. And I would say today, I don't feel good about what I'm seeing from John Runyon. And is Runyon 74 or 76? I think Runyon's 74. And I've been seeing him get beat a couple of times. I know he's coming off of an injury, so it is what it is there. But that was Greg Van Roten right there. That was 74. So, yeah, both of the guards, I'm kind of – here we go with another drop. Okay. Yeah, if Daniel Jones gets hurt, you're 100% right. We're on the hook for another year. I just can't wait to look at this game like under a microscope to figure out what was going on with this offense, what was going on with the play design, because it just looks really clunky. It doesn't look like anybody's really executing. Now that the Vikings are just pinning their ears back, there is absolutely no way, Daniel Jones, that you take a sack right here, man. I mean, there's no way that you take a sack when you see someone coming from that far away. You made the first guy miss. Just live to fight another down and throw the ball away. Just live to fight another day and just throw the ball away. And this offensive line, I mean, what do you expect from them? Because at this point, I mean, Brian Flores is just teeing off on the offensive line. He's just teeing off. On 3rd and 26, Wandale gets us halfway there. The best shot right here is probably just kicking this field goal, making it 6-21, making it at 2 touchdowns and a 2-point conversion away from picking up a first down. Just take the field goal. Just take the field goal, kick the field goal. Hopefully, I'm going to scroll up because I don't want to get spoiled. But if we can make this field goal, I mean, if Gano is still Gano, then we can go ahead and just make this field goal and be down 2 scores. Gano from 50 straight down the middle. The wind is going a little bit left. And he makes it. There we go. All right, so we're 2 possessions away. 2 possessions away. I would have loved, of course, to get a touchdown, but we're 2 possessions out. We just need the defense to give us some little help. Need the defense to give us a little help because right now that Vikings defense is just teeing off on us. They're just teeing off on us. So yeah, we just need 2 touchdowns here and a 2-point conversion. That's all we need is 2 touchdowns and a 2-point conversion. Our defense, it has to be due for a stop. I mean, they got to be due for a stop. You got to think that. Like, there's no way that we can just, like, they can't be that bad. They can't be that bad. Because, like, we gotta be competitive in this game. All right, let's see what's happening in fantasy land for me. Just got to check in on that. Offense didn't get in the end zone, but I think we can. I think that was a good sign. I want Malik Neighbors to get a touchdown this first game because I don't want it to be the same thing as Galladay and Tony and all these players. If he can get in the end zone his first game, that'll make the pressure a lot better for him because people are going to act crazy. Joe Burrow is really struggling, man. He's really struggling. Looks like I should have started Matt Stafford. Giants defense is – I started the Giants defense. They're not doing too well. 4 points for them. Ramondre Stevenson is doing his thing. Tyreek Hill is only at 7 points. Miami's getting routed. I think I did have Jacksonville winning that game. Alvin Kamara is at 70 yards on 10 carries. So if he can get in the end zone, that'd be great. Yeah, I need Joe to step up. I'm glad we got Gano back, man. I was scared that Gano had fallen off and we didn't have him anymore. Yeah, unlimited. Let's save all the good plays for the fourth quarter. Let's put up 27 points in the fourth quarter, something crazy like that. There's no pressure at all on Neighbors this season. DJ's horrible. Cedric, you know what kind of time it is, man. It doesn't matter what's going on. I wonder what happened there with Addison. Oh no. But yeah, there's no pressure on yeah, it looks like I'm just kind of distracted. Jordan Addison is out. But people are going to come after Malik Neighbors if he doesn't have a touchdown. They just will. It's not fair, but they will. So I'm just hoping that he gets that out of the way quick. And the Patriots are up 13-0 on the Bengals, and I think the Bengals can come back from that. But they got to. Looks like that's a false start. Okay, Sam Darnold's getting frustrated. There we go. Okay, timeout from the Vikings. Jones has this offense looking vanilla. I don't know what you're responding to what I said, but I don't know. I don't know what you're responding to. But I mean, if you're talking about the Malik Neighbors thing, I'm definitely saying they're gonna come after Malik Neighbors. They definitely will. So hopefully he can do that. I'm gonna go drink myself to sleep. Hey man, hopefully when you wake up, you'll see a W. You'll see a W because I'm not trying to start off the season with a loss. I'm not a fan of that. I'm just not. So I see 6 points in 21, and I see us down by 15. I think we can get back in this game, man. 2 touchdowns and a 2-point conversion ties the game. Sam Darnold out there in a pistol. Let's shut down this Aaron Jones nonsense. We can do it. That's not Aaron Jones, but let's shut down the run there. 1 yard gain for him. Tyler Nubin doing his thing. Tyler Nubin is, man, when Tyler Nubin like continues to mature, man, this dude is going to be a monster, man. He just plays with so much passion. Like, there's no way this dude can't be good with how much passion he plays with. All right, play action on Sam Darnold. And you said, why does Burns leave the tight end open right there? I mean, because Burns isn't a coverage player. I don't know why he's dropping into coverage. I don't know. I have no idea why that's happening. But 3rd and 4 here, much too manageable for my taste. But let's get off the field. Let's see if we can get Sam Darnold out of here. Let's see maybe this is the play where Sam Darnold throws a pick 6. Because I expected this dude to be under a ton of pressure. He's been way too comfortable. Let's get some pressure. Let's get an interception. Let's get a sack fumble. Let's get something where it's just pandemonium, where this dude is just like, oh no, like I'm bad again. All right. Here we go. What? They put it on us? Okay, delay a game. Okay, I was about to say that's an obvious delay a game, and I thought they were putting it on us. So yeah, it turns a 3rd and 4 to it's actually a timeout. Okay. These graphics are a little bit off. But yeah, they took a timeout instead of taking a delay a game. Giants fans are standing up out of their seats. Vikings wasted 2 timeouts. Let's get it, man. Let's get it. I'm trying to will a win like I did last year against the Cardinals. 2 touchdowns and a 2-point conversion. Listen, that drive last is all I need to see. We can move the ball a little bit. Gilmore cannot mess with Malik Neighbors one-on-one. So I think they're going to go back to Malik Neighbors downfield, and I think it's going to be a huge play. I have not noticed Hyatt playing at all today. I just haven't noticed at all. I just haven't noticed him playing. So I don't know if he hasn't been out there, but I don't think he's gotten very many snaps. And I kind of picture this offense, which is why I keep on commenting about like, oh, 2 tight ends. Because I kind of thought this offense would be Hyatt and Slayton rotating on the outside. And look at Shador getting TV deals, and Shador is out there stinking up the place, man. Like his Shador's offensive line isn't blocking for him, and he's just stinking up the place. But where was I going? Yeah, I expected Hyatt to play a little bit more. I mean, I understand he's raw. He's got some things he has to figure out, but I mean, at least put that speed out there to get that defense to get a little bit scared. You know, because if Hyatt's out there with that speed, there's not many guys that can run with him. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Until it's actually out of hand, I think we're still good, man. I mean, people can put up 14 points in a quarter. 14, 15 points. 14 to 17 in a quarter. Or 15 to 17 in a quarter. We can definitely do that. We just got to get this defense off the field here on 3rd and 9, whenever that is. And I'm like trying to, at the same time, not look at the chat because I don't know when they're going to come back from commercial and do something and then people start reacting because I'm still on commercial right now. Okay. All right. 3rd and 9. I'm scrolled up. Here's the interception play from Sam Darnold. Here's the interception. Here's the game-changing interception. Here's the game-changing interception. Here's the game-changing interception. Here's the game-changing play. No flag. Let's go. Nice play. I think that was Tyler Nubin. Who came underneath that ball and got and dislodged that. Let's see. Because I knew that play was going to Justin Jefferson as soon as he looped around. That is a beautiful play design. And that was Tyler Nubin that came underneath that and almost intercepted it. That wasn't Tyler Nubin. It was Jason Pinnock is what I was trying to say. Almost intercepted it. So let's get the ball back. Offense, let's go. Let's make something happen. Who's back there to return? Oh, my God. Okay. 16-yard line, 15 and a half. We're going to have to go about 85 yards. I was so convinced that those referees were going to throw a horrible flag. Yeah, he blitzed, man. He blitzes sometimes, but he's not a blitzer. He picks his spots. But at the end of the day, like I said, when you pay a guy $30-something million and you got a first-round pick, and then you're paying another guy $27 million at D tackle, they better win their one-on-ones. That's literally his defense. They traded for Brian Burns because they needed a guy that could win those one-on-one matchups for this defense. So, like I said, Darisaw is a tough test. But if Brian Burns can win his matchups more often than not, I think, we'll be good on defense. At least, in the passing game and the defensive and the, pass rush game. All right, I need Daniel Jones to come back and look like Cardinals Daniel Jones. I need him to come back and just look like Cardinals Daniel Jones, come out there firing all over the place. Jalen Hyatt, Malik Neighbors, Darius Slayton, I need it to be bombs away. Bombs away. Because he's taking a lot of crazy sacks right now. I don't want to see that anymore. It's time to get serious. It is time to turn up the volume, turn up the notch, and let's get serious, Daniel. Like we can't be playing like this. Like we need to be hearing this. We need to be hearing this after the game. Like I need Daniel Jones to step up and just start firing it, man. Just start firing it. Because we should not be losing this team like this. Like we should be, it should be the other way around. We just shouldn't, man. So this is going to be the comeback of the week. Because I promise you the Vikings defense ain't this good. They just aren't. Like, it's just not that good. Jonathan Grenard, Gilmore, Cashman, Van Ginkel, Shaq Griffin, Jerry Tillery. Big whoop. I'm not scared of this defense. Let's get it. Let's get it. They're getting like this whole like, oh yeah, oh. Like they're getting all of these props. But I just don't think they're good. Oh my God. I just disrespected Van Ginkel and this dude just JJ Watts it. Like this dude just JJ Watts it, man. Like, come on now. That's oh my gosh. He's just JJ Watts it, man. Like he's just JJ Watts it, man. Like, who knew that we were playing against JJ Watt? Who knew that we were playing against JJ Watt, man? I mean, you have to tell me that I'm playing against like if I'm playing against some dude named Van Ginkel, I should not be worrying about having to play against JJ Watt. Like that should not be something I'm worried about. It's 30 to 6. This is crazy work right here, man. This is crazy work right here. This is crazy work. That's probably ball game. How do you throw that ball? It's just a time and screenplay. I mean, that's crazy work, man. I'm not really going to yell at DJ for that. I mean, that's just a really good play. You don't expect the guy to just pick that off like that. I mean, sure, yeah, I would have wished he had a little bit more awareness to not throw it, but also it's like the play just started and you in the back. That's crazy work, man. That's crazy work, man. I just don't get it. DJ threw a pick before a touchdown. We drafted Manning. So that means that we got 2 more years, at least 1 more year next year of a bridge quarterback because Archie isn't coming out until at least the year after this upcoming year. So that would be what, the 2027 draft? That would be when Arch came out because he's not playing this year. So the next year is going to be the 2025 draft. And then, 2026 draft. Yeah. I don't know if it was a bad decision. It's just a good defensive play at a bad time. I think like this is one of those plays where you just would chalk it up to a good defensive play, but Daniel Jones is already not having a good game, so it's going to make it look even worse. But that was just a really good play. I mean, like I said, it's like you got to tell me if I'm going to play against JJ Watt. Like if I'm playing against JJ Watt, I need to know that in advance. So I can prepare for some dudes jumping up and snatching the ball out of the air on a screen. Put in DeVito or Locke if they don't open fire. Yeah, I mean, listen, in these situations, talking Echo, if Daniel Jones gets this ball back on this next drive and doesn't come out like gangbusters, like come out like firing, like looking crazy, like dotting all over the place, if he doesn't come out like that, you might see him start to get benched in these kind of games just because of the injury clause that Unlimited Liquid mentioned. Because they don't want that dude getting hurt. But that's crazy work, man. Like that dude, I feel like that dude just won the game for him. That's Van Ginkel last year. Yeah, I feel like that dude just kind of he sealed the game for them because I felt like we had a shot to come back. But once you're doing stuff like that, I mean, what can you do? But also, Illuminor, he's kind of in a weird spot because he's not blocking him because he's like, it's a screen. I want him to come upfield. Man, crazy stuff. Oh, no, Daniels got it. Okay, finally you threw the ball away. I was going to say, please throw the ball away. I didn't think so either. This is the 100th. Like, you're happy with this product? That is not grounding. Oh, illegal man downfield. They declined the penalty. They just don't. They just think so little of our offense that they're like, yeah, we'll decline the penalty so we can get the ball back. This is crazy stuff, man. Like, out of all the things, I would have not predicted a blowout like this. So now you decide to throw the ball to Malik Neighbors in coverage. Now, this is when this happens. You decide to throw the ball to him now at this point in the game when he's in tight coverage. Simone Biles' husband is scoring touchdowns on special teams. Like, now you decide to throw the ball to Malik Neighbors while he's covered. And look at what you get. It's crazy stuff, man. 3rd and 3. It's 4-down territory, right? Another swatted pass. They're going to punt. It doesn't make sense to punt, but they're going to punt just because they're so far in their own territory. But let's see what happened here. Yeah, I mean, this is just to me like a situation where you've given them so much. What's going on with the ref? Okay. Wandale in the backfield. All right. DJ's trying to draw him off sides. That's not happening. They're punting it. I mean, at least we didn't get shut out. That's the progress. That's a significant progress that Shane was talking about. Hey, man, Daniel Jones, you might as well shave the beard. Might as well shave the beard. Daniel Jones put up 379 yards of offense and 2 touchdowns against the Vikings and that wild card. And I think he had a rushing touchdown too. Yeah, I mean, I don't even know what to take away from this game. It feels like the Giants are just playing a preseason game because, like, I can't say specifically like the offensive line was horrible or anything. I can't literally point to anything that was bad besides some missed throws from Daniel. Yeah, I mean, Kafka was definitely it looked a little bit better. I don't know what's going on with Brian Dable because I thought it'd be a step up in play calling, but he does not look good at all calling plays. Feels like you're watching DJ. Oh my gosh, man, I feel bad for you watching that. I feel bad for you. Yeah, we haven't thrown a touchdown all preseason, and you're right. Hopefully, we get one in garbage time today just for momentum's sake, but you're right. Give me 1 second, guys. Crazy stuff, man. See a Vikings fan in the chat. We should have got rid of Jones. Yeah, I mean, our team is not this bad. Our team is not this bad. And when I take a look at this tape, I kind of think I know what I'm going to find. But, you know, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. There's no way that we can be this bad on offense for this long. Who gets the biggest slice? I think today, I think Brian Dable and Daniel Jones have to they gotta share that. Because you're saying Joe Shane unlimited, but I don't think that this roster is as bad as they play today. I really think that the offensive game plan today wasn't very good. And I think that Daniel Jones had some issues on a couple of these plays where he just like not throwing the ball away, not seeing guys when they're open. A lot of the same things we've seen. And I mean, he's got to clean that stuff up because he has games where he just doesn't do it. And then he has games where he does it. I don't think this roster is that bad. And Vikings fan, I would say definitely take some good things away from this game for Sam Darnold, but also it's kind of difficult because the problem with Sam Darnold has always been when he gets pressured, he kind of folds under the pressure. So he hasn't really been uncomfortable today. They haven't really pressured him today. So at this point, let's see. Unlimited says interception. Let's see. All right, interception. Let's go. Listen, Daniel, this is your 15th chance to come back out here and make something happen. Like this is when Sam Darnold starts to play bad, when he has some issues. I don't know how that wide receiver got mossed by Darius Moisal, but I mean, go ahead and take it, man. Yeah, Dex always does that. Maximus says, of course. I wonder what happened. I wonder if you're saying, of course, Dex was involved in that, or of course, like something bad happened. Okay, Singletary in the open field. Singletary makes something happen. Nice move. Come on, stay on your feet. Oh, man. That was a nice move by Devin Singletary to get around that block. That was a nice move right there from Singletary. That was beautiful on that in and out, man. That was crazy. Oh my gosh. Why are we running the ball here, man? Why are we running the ball? Like, what's going on with this shotgun running the ball, man? Like, with two tight. I don't want to see two tight ends on the field. If we need firepower, put Jalen Hyatt on the field. We need firepower. We need big plays. We don't need Theo Johnson and Daniel Bellinger out there. We don't need Theo and Daniel Bellinger out there. We need firepower. And this audio for this game is like the whistle is in front of the actual footage. So like I keep thinking that they're blowing the play dead, and it's just really behind the video. Yeah, we got to get a touchdown soon. Like we need a big play soon. Like if not before this quarter runs out, before before 14 minutes happens on the clock. Singletary on 3rd and 2. I mean, fine running the ball right there. Now let's take a shot at the end zone. Now we got to take a shot at the end zone because we need 23 points to win this game. We got to come back from a 22-point deficit. You say audio is horrible. Is it my audio that's horrible? Let me know. Unless you're just talking about the streams too. But listen, man, we gotta get in the end zone on like the next 2 plays, the next 2 or 3 plays. Said we can, man. I don't care who's throwing the ball, man. I'd rather Daniel Jones try to throw Hyatt the ball downfield and miss it than Hyatt just not be on the field. Like he's hit Hyatt before. Like, is Jalen Hyatt hurt? I know they haven't said anything, but he has to be hurt. Like, there's no way, man. And Giants fans are done, man. I knew it would take a bad week 1 performance. Yeah, Hyatt doesn't have any targets, and I don't think he's even played. I don't even think he's played in the game. I don't even think he's played in the game. Like, there's no way. There's no way that he's played in the game because, yeah, you're right. He might be inactive, which is crazy. How is it? That's when you do go to Joe Shane. If he's inactive, then how is your 3rd round pick in his 2nd year inactive, Joe? Is Giants inactive? Let's see. Tristan Jackson on the Vikings is inactive. Giants inactives. Anthony Johnson Jr., Trey Hawkins, Boogie Basham, Tommy DeVito, and Jake Kubas. Why is Boogie Basham inactive? Who knows what's going on with this team? All right. 1st and 10. Daniel Jones taking off. Slayton with a drop on 1st. Come on, man. They have managed Jalen Hyatt in the worst way possible. The worst way possible. Like the worst way possible. Like they've not given Jalen Hyatt any. I swear that, man. Why is Darius Slayton and Theo Johnson just standing at the same part of the field? Like, why are they just standing there, just like on the sideline, just standing around? And this broadcast is horrible. I don't know if this is the audio for the actual game, but 1st and 2 on the screen when it's clearly not 1st and 2 is crazy. Fox, you got 1st and 2 on the screen. Hand off to Singletary. Singletary's not going anywhere. I don't even know what down it is because, okay, so you got a 3rd down coming up, 14-20 left. You got to get in the end zone quick. The Giants absolutely have to get into the end zone. Yeah, Slayton is, I mean, come on, man. Like, it's ridiculous. 3rd and 8, Brian Flores dialing up a blitz. This drive we got to keep all of these drives under 4 minutes. Definitely under 4 minutes. Now, we need some huge plays after this drive if we want to get back into the game. Daniel Jones just missed Wanda. He just missed him. He missed him. Like he missed him. He missed him. Like he just missed him. Like, come on, man. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing in the NFL? What are we doing? Why are we in the NFL if you can't hit guys when they're open? Why? What are we doing in the NFL? Like Wandale's open on the out route, and you can't. Like, why are you throwing it to him as if he's unlimited? There's 13 minutes left. Oh my gosh. The second interception. I mean, listen, it is what it is right there on that interception. He had to let it go, but this is ridiculous, man. I mean, you're going to start to hear that the youth movement. I mean, crazy stuff, man. Let's see if the Giants would have kicked that field goal, they would have got to what, 9 points. So that makes it a 20. But that makes it a 19-point game at that point. So your field goal doesn't really help much right there. Man, I can't wait to make this post-game video and see this. Yeah, it's an interception. I can't wait to see this post-game video. I mean, to make this post-game video and look at this tape that's going to pop out tomorrow, man. Like, I don't know, man. He's probably not as good as Darnold at this point, man, because I just don't get it, man. I just don't get how you keep missing these throws. Like, he misses so many throws per game where it just all adds up, and they're all these like little routine throws. And you're like, okay, he didn't really miss much. But when you look at he misses these routine throws and they're behind or low so often that it just destroys your offense. And he doesn't throw the ball away just enough to where it just destroys your offense. So, I mean, I just don't understand how you can operate when this guy is playing like this. And what's more frustrating is that he did not play like this in 2022. He didn't miss throws to Richie James. In 2019, he didn't miss throws to Benny Fowler and to Cody Latimer. He didn't miss throws to those guys. I just don't get it. Why is he all of a sudden missing these throws? And in his rookie year, I said one thing about Daniel Jones. You can talk about the fumbles, but when he throws the ball to somebody, the ball is accurate. Guys are catching it in stride. And ever since 2019, guys don't catch it in stride. The ball is on the ground. The ball is too high. It's behind. He doesn't throw it. If he's mentally affected by what Joe Judge and Jason Garrett did 4 years later at this point, or 3 years later, man, like, I don't know how to help you, man. I don't know how to help you. And the worst thing, Omega, is we're not going to be picking top 2. That's the worst thing. We're still going to manage to win 6 games, 6-7 wins. Like, we're still going to do that because we're going to beat Washington next week. Daniel Jones is going to come out and throw for $195 and a touchdown and a rushing touchdown. And we'll intercept Jaden Daniels a couple times. Man, it's crazy stuff, man. I'm telling you, Greeny, you don't know this team, man. You don't know this team how I know this team, man. We're winning 6 games. We're winning 6 games, and we're not picking top 2. Like, this is what the Giants do. This is how we've stayed. This is how we've stayed and the same, like, as the same team as that we've been for as long as we've been, because we continue to win 4, 5, 6 games every year. 4, 5, 6 games, and then a playoff, and then 4, 5, 6 wins. Next year, playoffs. Then 4 more years of 4, 5, 6 wins, and then playoffs, and then 4 more years. Like, this is what happens. We manage to make the playoffs every once in a while. You said Slayton's our best wide receiver. Oh, Allen Robinson. Yeah, Allen Robinson wouldn't make a difference here. 3rd and 4 here for Sam Darnold. Doesn't really matter. He's throwing it short. He's going to make a miss. And this is what I'm saying. Like, you saw how Sam Darnold, it's literally a forgettable play. He threw the ball to the running back in the flat, but the running back didn't have to reach behind himself. He didn't have to reach onto the ground. He didn't have to reach up here. He just caught the ball and just ran for a first down. And Daniel Jones misses these check downs more than he makes it. And people keep saying that it's crazy and that I'm making things up, but this is literally what I'm seeing. And I got some underdog stuff where I need Sam Darnold to stop throwing, man. Stop throwing. Because I got him for like lower than 220 something. Another run. This is where Aaron Jones is going to pad the fantasy stats. That's not Aaron Jones either. Tyreek Hill for 80. This is what, not to say that this is what Jalen Hyatt is. He's not Tyreek Hill at any level. But this is what having Jalen Hyatt in the game could do for you, is having somebody that's that fast, you can flip a game quick. You can flip a game real quick. Second and 7 here for the Vikings. Play action for Sam Darnold. He's throwing it short again. And this time they make a tackle. Azeez Ojulari. And, I mean, I can't wait to see Azeez on tape. I mean, where have you been? Third and 4. Because I can guarantee you when I look at this tape that the Vikings have not been in cover 4 and cover 2 all day. And if they were, I mean, listen, I'll change my opinion, but I'm pretty sure they have not been in cover 4 and cover 2 all day. So there's been opportunity to take those deep shots. It looks like they've been in cover 3 and a lot of come on now. That was Justin Jefferson with a drop, man. They'll punt it back to us, but we got 10 minutes left. We just don't got the time. But all I said I wanted to see coming into this season was some exciting football. Malik gets separation. He's just been getting doubled all day. He's just been getting doubled all day. That was a bad punt. But you said, does he leave DJ in there? I think they're going to give Daniel Jones this drive. And I think if nothing happens here, then you'll probably see Drew Lock or DeVito. And you'll probably see DeVito because Drew Lock is still rehabbing. Probably. Even though he's not on the injury report, he's still rehabbing. Come on now. Oh, yeah, DeVito's inactive. So never mind. You'll see Drew Lock if they pull Daniel out. You'll see Drew Lock. Yeah, but the Panthers are playing who are the Panthers playing? The Saints, I think. Like, Daniel used to be entertaining, man. Like, I'm telling you, when he was throwing a ball all over the place and fumbling, like, the fumbles were entertaining. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, it wasn't fun, but it was like, okay, how is he gonna, bring us on this roller coaster ride by fumbling when we least expect it? But now he just, Panthers. Saints put up 40 on the Panthers. 40. Bryce Young is 9 for 19, 106, and 2 interceptions. Yeah, him falling was kind of funny too, because we were celebrating because it was a huge play, and we were like, okay, we'll score soon, and we did score right after that. So it wasn't that big of a deal. DJ's 1 to 16 for 16 to 32, 148, 2 interceptions, 4 sacks. Not good enough, man. Malik Neighbors, 7 targets, 5 catches, 66 yards. This is what happens when you have an elite wide receiver. Even on games like this, Malik Neighbors is at 66 yards and 5 catches. Like, this is what happens when you get a good wide receiver. 66 yards times 17. What did that get you? That'll get you 1122 for the season. So Malik Neighbors in his sleep is going to get 1,000 yards. Mark my words for that one. I mean, I have Lawrence Taylor out there. I mean, you say Hyatt dropped the ball. Let's see. I mean, what do you expect from Hyatt? He hasn't played the whole game. I mean, his gloves are probably cold. They're probably ice. They're probably frozen from not playing the whole game and just being idle. I mean, he hasn't played the whole game. I mean, he should have caught it 100%. But at the same time, I mean, he hasn't barely played. Five drop passes a day. Here we go with these handoffs. I mean, we're so obsessed with handing the ball off down 20-something, 22 points. Come on, man. Boy. Last year I took the day off of work that Monday after the first game. I should have done the same thing this year. This one definitely isn't as bad as Dallas because it was Dallas and we literally didn't score anything. But man, come on now. We can do better than this. Wandale for a first down there. Yeah, they got to catch, man. They got to catch. It's just all around bad. But again, like I said, maybe the reason that Hyatt isn't catching it or dropped that pass because he's barely playing. I haven't seen him out there until recently. Finally, Theo Johnson answers the call. You know, Daniel Jones has been calling Theo Johnson boop, 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 all day, calling him, just calling Theo Johnson all day. Finally, he caught the ball while they're in prevent defense. I don't think the Giants are a screen team. I don't think we'll ever be a screen team. After throwing that short, I mean, this just doesn't work. 2nd and 10 here. I don't know if Maximus is talking about that swing pass that I just saw. But let's pass some stats real quick. From the 40-yard line, Wandale doing his thing. Okay. Look at that spin. That's crazy. Wandale literally just Madden spun past 3 people. I haven't seen that happen in real life ever. Like he's literally faked out 3 people. It looked like Madden. All right, another screen to Eric Gray this time. And this time we get about 9, which is exactly what they want us to get. Man, this was not the game that I wanted to see, man. I wanted to see an exciting game. I wanted to see us do something good, but throw it in the end zone here. And we'll be down 20-something points. We'll be down 15 points? Eric Gray's better than Singletary. We might find that out during the season. Singletary's been a guy that's gotten close to 1,000 yards every game. But Singletary made a nice play on that one screen too. So I mean, I think the rotation isn't a bad thing. I just think the rest of the team has to play better. Will DJ score a touchdown? Hopefully. Hopefully. I mean, last year, what do you have? 6 touchdowns or 4 touchdowns or something crazy like that? 4 touchdowns and 6 picks. I don't even think Drew Lock is healthy, to be honest with you. Which, I mean, they were just banking on not having to use him. I think that's Minnesota took a timeout. And Minnesota had some of the worst clock management that I've ever seen in my life. And we allowed them to get away with that. Tyrone Tracy had a couple bad runs today, but I mean, I think he's got a lot of potential. I put about a 1.5 interceptions on Daniel Jones because that Van Ginkel thing was crazy. All right, 2nd and 7 here. Said the fact Daniel Jones even threw that. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, that was an unnecessary throw. I don't know why he threw that instead of just throwing it away to get a half a yard. I guess every inch counts. That's what she said. Pause. But yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know why he threw that. We better score, man. Third and 7 in the red zone. Let's see what you got, Daniel. Empty set. Singletary in the backfield now. Singletary's wide open. Didn't hit him. Daniel Jones took too long to throw the ball. And I'm not stupid, man. I'm not stupid. I see what you're doing, Daniel. You're holding the ball and everybody gets covered and then you panic. Because you're not being decisive, you're holding on to the ball. Everybody gets covered and then you panic. And I understand the people in front of him was covered, but Singletary on his backside was open. He could have gotten about 5-6 yards at the very least. Here we go on 4th and 7. We're not going. Listen, 4th and 7. What we got? Can I turn this game off, please? Matter of fact, the game's over at this point, so I'm going to go ahead and start recording my post game. This is crazy work, man. I mean, that's all I have to say about it. This is crazy work. Man, like I said, as always, the same as last year, I'm going to be staying on screen. I'm going to be staying on screen and on stream too. And I'm going to record my post game. Then I'll stay on for a couple minutes after. And then we'll get into, a couple things after, like I said, and then I'll jump off. So we'll go ahead and hit record. Before I do, I'm going to pull up some of these stats so I can come with facts here. I was really expecting, and then Aaron Jones with the cleanup yards, man. Like, these yards aren't real, man. These yards are literally from our offense. And rest in peace, Kyrie Jackson, because that's crazy that happened, man. Like, that's a really sad story. But without any further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and hit record. What's going on, YouTube? As always, no intro. I'm gonna get straight to it. The Giants got their tail whooped today. What's the problem? A lot of things were the problem. Let's start at the top. and we can work our way down. Like we can work our way down. First off, why are we wearing these nasty uniforms? Why are we wearing these ugly uniforms? Why are we wearing these uniforms to get whooped like this? We had Lawrence Taylor, we had Eli Manning, we had Phil Simms, we had Michael Strahan, we had everybody. I don't think Michael Strahan was at the game. He's probably working. But we had a ton of Giants legends on the sideline out there cheering this team on. And we came out with the fight of 1,000 mouses. I mean, no, they would fight harder. We just came out just horrible. We came out with low energy. We came out with no urgency. And the defense, all out of the bat, comes out here and forces a fumble against the Vikings. The defense again gets a horrible call, and Darnold throws it deep to what should be an interception. As Aaron Jones is padding his stats right now, wrapping up this game with 3 minutes left. But as Sam Darnold goes deep to what should be an interception, Adore's trying to turn his head around to pick the ball off, and Addison is literally pushing him and jumping over him to interfering with him. And we get the call. It's defensive pass interference that gets them their first touchdown. Okay, fine. That's cool. That's all good. Why is Daniel Jones playing the way that he is? Why is Daniel Jones playing the way that he is? And before, like I said, I want to start at the top and I want to work my way down. So before I get to Daniel Jones, why is Brian Daboll, after all offseason about we want to be aggressive, we want to take shots down the field, we're going to be aggressive. The players, we're going to be aggressive. Coach wants us to be aggressive. We're going to throw the ball down the field, make sure we get down the field. We're going to be an explosive offense. I'm excited about the explosion. This guy over here with a different voice, I'm excited. All of this stuff keeps getting reiterated. And we come out 2 tight ends, 1 wide receiver sometimes, and 3 tight ends, or 2 wide receivers and 2 tight ends, and we're just running the ball. We're just running the ball as if we're a smash mouth football team. Now, I have no problem with that. But once you started the game off and it didn't work, why did you come out drive after drive after drive after drive after drive after drive of not throwing the ball, of not putting your wide receivers out there that you said you wanted to be explosive with? Jalen Hyatt got in the game, and the first play he got in there, they threw the ball to him, and he dropped it because, like I said, he's been sitting the whole game. He's been sitting down the whole game. So, I mean, what do you expect? He's not in any kind of rhythm. It's the fourth quarter, and you're like, Hyatt, go in there. Go in there, Hyatt. I mean, what do you expect? So, I just don't understand why they weren't playing at the beginning. I don't understand why we're running all these design quarterback runs when none of them are working. None of these quarterback runs are working, and you just keep calling quarterback runs on 3rd and 3, on 3rd and 4, on 2nd and you like, what are we doing, Brian? What are we doing? Why are we only using one side of the field? Why are we having 3-4 targets at the left side of the field and having Daniel Jones roll out to the right side of the field? Why are we doing that? Why are we doing that? Now let's talk about Daniel. Daniel Jones, why can't you hit a check down to save your life? Why can't you hit a check down to save your life? You're an NFL quarterback, and one thing that NFL fans say that, is usually hogwash when fans say, I would have made that throw, I would have made that catch. But in this situation, I honestly believe that I can throw better, more accurate passes, more catchable balls to these running backs and tight ends and wide receivers in the flats than Daniel Jones can. These guys aren't in motion. They're not running. They're sitting targets. They're standing in place, and he cannot hit the target. To save his life, he cannot hit the target. Nobody can catch these passes in the flats and do anything with them because they're always having to pick it up off the ground, or they're always having to go up or reach behind them to catch a check down. The point of checkdowns is to give your guys a shot to run the football after they catch it. And we can never do it. That kills drives. We don't have the ability to check the ball down. Imagine if you're a defensive coordinator and you know that you cannot, the offense that you're playing against literally can't check the ball down. How must that feel as a defensive coordinator to say, I know if I blitz or if I play deep coverage, they can't even check the ball down right. Why are you missing Wan'Dale Robinson on an out route? What, like, he was not good today. He wasn't good today. I kept asking for DJ to show up. I kept asking for him to show up and be the accurate quarterback that he used to be, that I don't know where he went, but he just couldn't do it. I just don't understand where that guy went. I don't understand where he went. He was never an inaccurate player until 2021. He just wasn't. He was always accurate, pinpoint, on the money, perfect passer. Now, the fumbles, that was an issue. The processing, sometimes, he'd be a little bit late. And then let's think about the processing with Daniel Jones. Today, I watched him see guys open and pause. I watched him see guys open and pause, and then everybody got covered, and then he panics, runs around, and doesn't even throw the ball away sometimes. He did actually a decent job today, better than he has in a while, to actually throw the ball away. But a couple of times he just saw no one was open, and he said, okay, I'll just step forward into a sack. I'll just look at the open pocket and the ability to run around, or at least run to the sideline and throw the ball out of bounds. But instead, I'm going to step forward into a sack. Like, I'm not surprised. I didn't expect this, but at the same time, I'm not surprised. But to do this on the 100th year anniversary of the New York Football Giants makes my stomach sick, because this is not New York Giants football. This is not what the Giants stand for. Now, defense, I'm holding off. But one thing I will say is these guys, this front four, you are being paid to win your one-on-one matchups. This is the sell of the defense. If those guys can't win their one-on-one matchups, this defense is cooked. We don't have the secondary players to do this. Sam Darnold, thank the heavens that Sam Darnold has 208 passing yards, and I still have my under for some things that I've done. Sam Darnold is lower than 220 something yards, so my underdog stuff is still looking good. But he was comfortable as a bug in a rug. I mean, Sam Darnold got to sit back there. He got to pick his nose. He got to surf the internet. I mean, he got to do whatever he wanted back there. There was no pressure. Dex got back there one time, and look at Sam. Look at Daniel Jones, man. This dude just holds on to the ball forever. But he just got to sit back there and be comfortable. He's got to sit back there, be comfortable, relax, think about what he's going to do later after the game, and just do whatever he wanted. So that pass rush has to turn on next week. It's got to be here next week, because if not, again, this defense is going to be 32nd in the league, because they can't stop anybody if they can't rush the passer. And here goes Daniel Jones taking another sack. And I think that was Andrew Thomas that gave that up. And I did not, at the beginning of the game, the offensive line held up so well. Like, they look great. But here's Andrew Thomas giving up 2 sacks today because the left guard, Runyon, he had some issues today. But also because it's just demoralizing. For Ivan Pace Jr. to come out and say, we're not worried about the Giants, and this is all going to be easy for us, and then for them to actually do it is very troubling. It's very troubling. It's troubling, and I know this team is going to find a way to win 6 and 7 games, and I know we're going to find a way to run this back, and I can't believe it. So you guys let me know what you think down in the comments. I just don't know. I don't know how we can get out of this nightmare. I don't understand why we're still in this nightmare. It's ridiculous. I don't get it, man. We held the Vikings. Like, man, I got some Vikings fans in here, man. Listen, man, shout out to the Viking fans. Congratulations on the win. This team completely, they just completely find new ways to just look horrible. It doesn't matter what the Giants do. The historical strengths of the Giants, the pass rush and the offensive line have not been able to be good in years. And until they fix that, they won't be good ever. They won't be a good team. If you can't rush the passer and you can't block, you're not going to be good, especially rushing the passing. Sam Darnold got back there and he was just chilling. He was just back there chilling. Like, that sounds great. If I could be Sam Darnold and I could, like, it's like an amusement ride. Like, if you could sit back there and know you're not going to get hurt. No, I'm not blaming the offensive line. No, I'm not blaming the offensive line. The offensive line held up well, if you heard what I said earlier. I'm talking historically the last 10 years. What I'm saying is, now you made me lose my train. I'm not blaming the offensive line. I just talked for the last 10 minutes about what I was blaming. But, man, I lost my train of thought, man. Let me see. What was I talking about? Anyway, I know. I think I was talking about Sam Darnold was sitting back there just so comfortable. That was my issue. That was my issue. That was really what I took away the most, because I was thinking, like, if Daniel Jones goes out there and does what he normally does, like, it's going to be cool, because we're going to destroy the Vikings offensive line. I was just so sure that we was going to get pressure. I was like, Darisaw, that's a non-factor. Like, Darisaw you're not getting pressure on Darisaw's side, but I was thinking O'Neal's side. I was thinking Thibodeau was going to take the next step. He didn't take the next step. That dude is still the same dude he's the same guy that he was when he got here. Inconsistent, makes a flash play 1 or 2 times a game, but other than that, he doesn't really show up. And then Dex, I mean, he just got double and triple teamed. So, I mean, if Burns couldn't win his one-on-one against Darisaw, and Chapman and Nacho couldn't win their one-on-ones, you know, it is what it is. That pass rush was non-existent, and that's disgusting to me. That makes me sick. So hopefully Burns can be a dominant pass rusher when he goes against somebody besides Darisaw, because at the very least, I know Darisaw is a monster, but at the very least, at least get a couple pressures, man. At least get a couple pressures. He just got shut down by Darisaw, which he does to a lot of people. But, man, we got to figure out how to get some pressure on this quarterback, because next week we got Jaden Daniels, and he's a rookie. I'm about to make sure I take a look at his first game in a couple minutes. But if he comes out and he looks like a good quarterback, and he comes out next week and destroys us, I'm going to lose it. So, like I said, it's looking like this team is looking like the worst team in the league, as they've looked like a lot of times at the beginning of the season. And I know they're for some strange rhyme or reason are going to come out and find a way to win 6-7 games. We're going to be picking 7th and 8th, and they're going to find a way to run it back. And we're going to continue to add to this roster and not address the quarterback position. Exactly. We wasted 2 top 10 picks. And like I said, can you blame Joe Shane for taking 2 of the top highest rated players? That's what makes me think that the coaching on this team is terrible. But then again, like, you got Andre Patterson, you think he's a good coach, but how you miss on 2 top 10 picks? And I don't think you missed on Thibodeau, but I do think he's not the Thibodeau that we expected him to be. I think he's about a league average pass rusher. And we wanted him to be a game-changing pass rusher. He was supposed to be what Brian Burns is supposed to be for us. So hopefully Brian Burns is a little bit better than an above-average pass rusher, and he's an elite guy. Because if not, then we got $30 million in a first round pick tied up in guys that aren't game changers. I think Burns will be better. But Thibodeau, I'm still worried about. So, man, it is what it is. As always, man, listen, man. There's nothing we can do to change this. Daniel Jones is the quarterback. When the game starts next week, I'm going to be rooting for him to succeed, but I don't think he's very good. He continues to at the very least, he's not consistent because he just continues to make all of these mistakes that really hurt the team. So I'm going to go ahead and sign off for now. I'm going to be uploading that post-game vid pretty soon. Take a look. You'll probably see me next making a post-game kind of taking a deeper look at things. And then you'll probably start to see some film from this past game. I got to keep my word. I put it out on Twitter. I talked my trash back to Ivan Pace Jr. So I gotta critique his game, or give him his props for whatever he did well. And then I gotta put out a vid covering Jaden Daniels. So I gotta cover what Jaden Daniels did his first week, previewing for this upcoming game against the Commanders. But it's looking like before he's even played that Daniel Jones is the worst quarterback in the division. So hopefully you're right, Maximus, so we can bottom out and finally address the quarterback position. But I have a feeling that you're wrong, and we're going to win 6-7 games, and we're going to be back in this position again next year. Oh, man. See you guys next week. And by the way, man, listen, NFL fans, I got some NFL fans in here. Hopefully it's some Vikings fans. Check out my podcast. It's going to be called Diggy's Huddle. First episode was on Friday. Check it out. It's going to be NFL wide. It'll be more upbeat than this because we're actually talking about good NFL teams and some of the, prominent games per week. Check out that podcast. It's going to be out every Friday. And see you guys next time. I'll see you all tomorrow for the recap.